Whoa, it's been like 5 days since I've been on. Um, I've been feeling sort of down, but not like sad or depressed, just like off in a funk. But I've identified it and I feel better today, and we're gonna see how this goes. Going live on TikTok. Whoa, Kirby. Hello, hello, hello. Whoa, Stand. What are you doing? What are you doing, Stand? Okay, I think this is okay. Where I'm at. Kirby, Kirby, Kirby. Good to see you. It's been a long time. I haven't been on, I think, since last Wednesday. Um, yeah, been kind of feeling off. Last week was just an off week, I think, in a funk, but I'm doing better now. I got my guitar. Mr. Kirby.
Ah, Brady.
Hello, hello. How's it going?
I'm good, man. How is it for you?
Doing okay. Um, Better today, definitely. Like I was saying, I was feeling kind of in a funk, but I've identified it and worked through it and feel better today. So all is good.
Yes, sir. Just got to be pushing through.
Right, 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 right. So yeah, what's been up? What's been going on? Z, hello, hello. Good to see you, Z.
No- Nothing much really. I just been scrolling on TikTok. Just dead brains.
You kind of muffled there. What was that?
I said I was dead brain scrolling on TikTok.
Yeah, that gets to be fun sometimes. I've been doing that on Reddit, just doom scrolling, which is okay sometimes, or is it? I don't know. I've also been getting like way too much sleep. I have to go into work until 10:30 now, and I usually sleep until 9:30, and I cannot do that anymore. I tried waking up at 7 o'clock this morning, and that didn't work. But tomorrow I will try again.
Indeed. Yeah, I haven't been really going on any lives too much this week. Just been chilling.
Yeah, yeah, um, yeah. Nice, very nice, very nice. Um, what's are you? How old are you again? I forgot how old you are.
19.
19. And are you going to college? I forgot if I asked you that before.
I'm thinking of taking a break year, but I don't know. I don't know to be honest.
That's okay. I think a lot of people, like young kids in high school, are kind of like forced to like choose college or like, well, there's like, what the fuck do you like? What the frick do you guys want to do, right? And I think there's a lot of pressure on kids sometimes to figure out that kind of stuff. I was talking to a woman who works with like technology in the school system, and she was sharing like how she gets like people in junior high to go in these VR headsets and experience different professions. So you kind of get like a glimpse of like what it might be. And I think that's an interesting way to use technology in virtual reality. So I thought that was pretty cool when she shared that.
That'd be pretty cool to be honest. Imagine doing that for years. Like you're actually able to interact with the VR and actually do work. Then you're able to put on your resume. You did like 3 years.
Well, I don't know if it's like actual work, right? I mean, it's just like a glimpse, like a simulation into what it might be, right? Um, but I don't know how that would go into it, like how legit you could put on your resume. I don't know how that works. I haven't seen the application, but it's interesting because I at least like plant a seed into their minds, like think about something and consider it a little bit more as they're young. So yeah,
Yeah, because I guess mostly in school, I thought it was on gonna be middle school, high school, then college. But now, like, since I guess like the internet kind of opened my mind, like college could be a way, but there could be many more ways but college. But college could definitely be a way.
Can be a what?
Could be like a way to like,
A
I
way.
guess, make money. Yes,
Oh yeah, definitely. Do you have like have any interests if you could pick?
I would say. What is it called? What is it called? What is it called? Start with a P.
P. Psychology, philosophy, physics,
Philosophy. Philosophy.
philosophy. Okay, okay. What makes you interested in that?
I think like philosophy, like everybody have their own like philosophy. I think philosophy comes down to like your way of life. You know what I'm saying? How everybody thinks and like and how everybody like experience the world in different ways.
Yeah, I think that's I think it's important to like be philosophical, but like, not everyone can, right? And that's okay. But I think if people are more introspective and thought more about who they are as people, but do people already do this? And I think some people are more aware than others at times. But I do enjoy philosophy, even though I haven't really studied it fully, or I can't really name many philosophers. My good friend went into philosophy. He was a philosophy in his undergrad, and then he went into law school. So that's one way to get into law school if you're curious about that. Um, but I've always enjoyed interacting with people, like with philosophical ideas, and just trying to think about something different. I think is always a good thing.
Yeah, yeah. In the comments, she was talking about a line on my resume. I do got a story. So me and my friend, we was making a resume, but we made it with AI. Yo, we lied on the resume to the max. What I mean to the max, it looks so professional. I didn't even. The crazy thing is, I didn't even get accepted, which is crazy. But
You didn't get
I think
accepted, or you
what
did?
I didn't get accepted. But I think what Ye is saying in the comments is true. Lie on your resume. I'm telling you, lie.
I know a professor that did that, saying he had more experience than he did. But I think it's just like I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that, of course, because I'm a truthful person, I suppose.
For sure, but I mean, I guess in my situation in New York, if you don't really have like anything on the resume, they're not really gonna. I think it's like if you don't have a resume and like have anything really on it versus someone who does, I think there's a higher chance of the person who has something on their resume to get accepted more than you who don't have like anything on the resume.
Right, and I think like nowadays, like people who try to employ you, I think they scan everything with AI anyways for like keywords. I mean, I think that's why they have you like input your resume manually sometimes. Um, it's like if you have certain, excuse me, if you have certain keywords, I think they look for that, or obviously years experience. And for me, for my profession, it's more about well, experience does matter, of course, but more about the craft, the art, like the art in the portfolio. And if the portfolio is strong, then the resume doesn't matter necessarily too much. I mean, it still like it plays a factor into like getting a job in the 3D industry, but yeah, I've had experience. So, but like the places I've been to in the past, I haven't stayed for a long time. Like I've moved around since 2021. I went to Alabama, then Los Angeles, Nebraska, to Kansas City within 6 years. Is that what that is? So I'm sick of moving around. I just want to find a stable job, stay somewhere a long time, and just be.
Yes, sir, for sure, for sure.
Let's see what these people need to. Yeah, request it up. I think click, click, click. Come on, click, click. Okay, here we go. Hello, hello.
Surprise, surprise. It's Raging Puta. I had to get a new account.
Raging. Wait, let me. What was your profile picture before
A
this?
pink T-shirt. A pink
Yes.
T-shirt.
Okay. So I remember talking with you. Okay. So you talked with me and you talked with that one girl that was going through family issues, and then I explained the emotional affair with you, right?
And me and you had talked. Yeah, we talked a couple of times.
Right. 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 How you doing?
Yeah, you know who I am. I'm good. I'm glad I have this new TikTok account. I'm glad to not be having a pink T-shirt as my profile picture anymore. I don't know if I told you, but people. Okay, but besides me, yeah, I love this topic of resumes. Obviously, so I'm not gonna over talk. I just seen it in my real life. I lied, or excuse me, I was honest all my life on resumes. Worked extremely hard on them, dedicated everything to it, and then I got in a relationship with a guy who taught me how to just build them with AI and then
Mm-hmm.
tweak them a little bit. And he's a
Mm-hmm.
property manager right now. Um, and he's shooting for bigger things. And yeah, I wouldn't have been able to get the job that I have right now without. I don't know. Yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Like, what did you lie about? If you don't mind sharing.
Actually, I didn't lie to get this job that I have. The
Oh.
only thing that I lied about in this job was that I had experience with certain computer programs, which he also coached me through lying about. But it was just a simple computer. What was it? ADP or something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was just one of those. Just QuickBook. Oh, it was QuickBooks.
Oh,
So,
I know
I
what
mean,
you're
there's
talking about.
certain things you don't really need experience with, but if you lie and say you have the experience, that's how you're going to get the job. And there's just people out there who have less experience than you and are less intelligent than you and are less dedicated than you that will get the job because they are lying and you won't get the job. So you have to lie and your employer and you benefit. I know you disagree.
Um, who disagrees? Me?
Yeah, you said like you feel like you should be honest.
Well, no, I do it too much. I'm too honest to my own fault. Like with my last person, another person reached out to me on LinkedIn for a job here in the city, and I was too honest with the recruiter, saying like I didn't have experience with this software, with this modeling software, but like I can transfer my skills over because like if you know the art, if you know how it works, you can easily transfer your skills over. And I was confident in my abilities to do that, but I shared I didn't have the experience, and I also was too open about my past with mental health, and I think that kind of spooked them. So I need to stop doing
Yeah.
that.
Yep. When they ask, I like, what do I do for fun? Personally, I watch YouTube. But what do and like I do take my family out. I have 8 siblings. I take them out every now and then. But that's not fun to me. That's a responsibility. But what do I tell them? Oh, I love spending time with my family and my friends. That's what they want. That's all you ever got to say when they ask you. I like to spend time with my family and friends. It doesn't matter. So what do you like to do? Oh, we go everywhere. And they can list off whatever. You never say I like to sit at home enjoying my alone time. You never say that.
Why not?
They want to know that you're social and that you can talk to people and work as a team and work as a group
Well,
and but I wanted to hear this guy's thoughts because he said that he did use AI resume before, and I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad to know that it didn't take him till my age to learn that.
Well, I mean, Gen Z is a weird like generation because we have seen technology grow up, and and we literally seen AI like until now, until it started. We was born into it, which is crazy. But yeah,
Right.
so my friend did it first, and he taught me. We were just making AI just list a bunch of crazy stuff about like experience. But I think I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna do it again because I think without a resume, you're probably not getting that job. To be honest, so I think I'm about to do it again for sure.
But for I feel like some jobs who have like you a required resume on the application, some of those jobs don't need a resume. Like, why do you need a resume to work at McDonald's?
uh,
That's another thing. I don't know where you live, but where I live, when I was 16, I made a resume because that's what all the adults and my mentors told me to do. I would take my resume to places and they'd be like, "Oh, we don't take resumes. Fill out this application." So like that's another thing. I even worked at a pizza shop as a manager when I was only 17 or 18 years old. And this guy brought me his 2 or 3 page printed out resume, and he had it nicely packaged, and he was going around to local businesses handing it out trying to find a job. He was well put together, perfect, right? But my employer was like, no, he did too much. What?
Right. I think I run into that being overqualified with 3D stuff. Like people see that and they're like, "What the fuck?" Like if I'm going to like
Overqualified.
if I apply for a gas station job.
Yeah, I heard that word. That's so cute. Let's listen to this. Watch this. It's so real.
Can I ask my for cutting you guys off? How can you be Like I heard
That's
the
what
word
I'm
before,
wondering.
but how does that make any sense? Well, shouldn't you get the job if you're overqualified?
It's harder to get a job being overqualified than underqualified. Do you have a story about that, Brady? Because they don't believe it, and oh my God, is it such a reality?
I believe it. I believe it. It's just it sounds unbelievable. Like,
Ooh, it's a tough reality.
I
It's
only have
tough.
yeah.
assumptions. Luckily, I've been able to still find jobs for people like to get me in there. But like, I've applied for a shit ton of jobs, just like general, just whatever, like fast food, whatever it is, and I don't hear back from them. And I'm just like, well, shit. What am I gonna do?
The reason they don't like overqualified applicants is because in their experience, a lot of times people who are overqualified treat the job as trash. Like they'll quit it within a month or two because they know that they can get something better and stuff like that.
Right.
But that's not everybody, so they're being very biased. But yeah,
Yeah, that's why I have a separate resume. Like, I have a professional one for 3D work, and I have a separate one for just random shit I've done that just pay the bills. So,
I had to make my first ever resume this year because I'm currently job hunting and it's awful. It's awful. Like I've applied for okay, so there's a restaurant that's only in this state. That's near me. I applied for that to work as a host because I feel like I could do that. Didn't need a resume.
you can do it.
I'm a regular customer there. Got denied. I applied for McDonald's, got denied. I applied for Kroger for two different positions, 2 separate times, because it showed that they are hiring on there. Just to be told that they're not hiring for that, they just have it up just in case, according to what the hiring manager
That's the
said.
worst.
I hate that. Yes. I applied for. What else did I apply for? I applied for Subway, which I had vowed not to work for a Subway again after my first time working at a different Subway. And I'm still waiting on that one. I have to call back. And then I applied for a crew car wash. Still waiting to hear on that. And then I applied for a gas station near here and I got denied.
Can I give you? Oh,
oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
my advice: up your. I don't know what your resume looks like, but personally, those aren't the highest quality jobs. I'm sure you're aware of that. I don't know if you have
Right.
limitations where you only want to work a job that doesn't have extreme expectations or high extreme expect. But you might need to look at better higher paying jobs. Maybe you're better than you know. I had that issue again. My ex helped me a lot in terms of like life, to be honest with you, even though it didn't work out. But I was applying for jobs that were like kind of similar to that, not far off from what you're saying, right? And he was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "You need to be applying to be an HR manager and things like that." And then lo and behold, that's actually where I was getting callbacks.
I I don't have that many options around where I am. So I'm just looking at the places that I know I can do cuz like a lot of the places are like car places, like mechanics and stuff and I can't do that. I know I can't do
Well, you
that.
can
I'm
be
not
an
my brother.
office girl. Like, I know that might sound sexist or whatever, but those
No, no,
jobs,
no, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
yeah, they pay
I didn't
well.
think about that.
I actually got so I started in food service at 16 years old. I didn't get out of my mom told me don't get no fast food job because you're going to get stuck in it. She never explained how that was going to happen, but it did happen. It happens because as soon as you have food experience, for example, I went to a job fair for my local public school district because I am amazing with children. I have tutored people to being into bank tellers, military. I help people so well. I went there with an associate's degree in social science and everything, but they saw food experience on my resume and asked me if I wanted to be a cafeteria worker. So
That's my first job. That was my first job, actually.
that's crazy.
That was after I graduated high school. I didn't have the opportunity to get a job at 16. I wasn't allowed to by my dad, but yeah. Um, I mean, if I knew how to drive, I'm not able to learn until I can afford a car. But if I had a car, I would definitely drive for Uber.
So you don't have a driver's license, correct?
Right.
Okay, because I was gonna say once 2020 came, that's when I was able to get my foot in the door. Oh, is that a story? I actually qualified for unemployment that time where people were getting like $3,000 a month or something, but that was
Right.
fine print at the bottom of the letter. And as a hardworking person, I said I don't want $200 every week. I want to go work and make more. The bottom of the letter said you'll be getting $3,000 a month starting February. Ugh, I didn't read that letter until 2023. So anyway, but I went and worked in 2020 and got a job at U-Haul. That was an awesome start, but of course I did have a driver's license. But there was a girl in the parts department, for example, and she loved her job. She got paid more than me.
Parks department,
What did
like,
she do?
yeah, I'm curious.
I did work at the U-Haul that services the U-Haul trucks within the my state and the states surrounding me. So I did work at a large U-Haul. That was an opportunity because of where I live. But yeah, we fixed U-Hauls, and so whenever we needed a light or anything to fix the truck, any part at all, we just went to her and she put the part number on the computer, go in the back of the stock room, find the part number on the back of the thing.
Oh, I thought you said park. I was confused. My bad.
Oh, that's right. That's about that too. That, my bad. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many options. Even if you're not a mechanic, like this person said, car service needs customer service and office administration support, and men always want girls to do it. They want some girls around.
I never thought about that. I feel like I would be good with the customer support thing. I
You
feel
have
like
confidence. That's number one.
Right.
I think I do. um, yeah, I could look into that, but like how like what sites would I have to look at for customer service? Would I
I
just
always say stay away from. I posted a job for my company that I work for. Stay away from what's that most popular one?
Indeed?
Oh God, that's probably where you
Yeah, I
could have
know.
put
I
it
don't
on.
like using Indeed. I
Indeed?
don't.
Indeed is bad?
Yeah, it's bad.
Have you gotten a job off of there?
No.
No.
There you go.
I think I might. I think I might have. I don't remember. Like,
I have in the past. I mean, there's diamonds in the rough.
right. It's worth looking still. I think. Because you never know. But typically Google has decent ones. Where did I find? I worked at Costco as a tire installer. I think that was either Indeed or just the Google search, like the Google job. But I forgot. But so like
Yeah, there's definitely some up there.
right. It's like would you be previously would you be comfortable with like a call center, like being a person?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, yeah. I think Spectrum has something like that probably, or like different internet providers. Or I mean, you could probably find that with pretty much anything. I would assume. I don't know. I've been looking into it.
You can
Customer service advisor bilingual. Well, that's not even close to where I live.
you can do Spectrum. My ex worked for Spectrum, and like I
Spectrum
said, he
Mobile?
aren't they? What's the West Coast cable provider and internet provider? Maybe it's.
Oh, hmm.
Hmm.
Can you Google that?
Yeah,
I thought it was Spectrum.
What is a? Oh wait, no.
they're over there. I know that. When I lived in Los Angeles, I had Spectrum. I think. They were
And I'm
decent.
East Coast. He worked remotely, but in order to get that job, he had to lie and say he had different sorts of certifications. That's another example of I've been wanting a job for Cox Communications, the East Coast provider, since I was a young girl, and I could have done it really well. And he would be at home working, and I would be telling him how to do his work. Why? Because he could get the job because he lied on his resume, and I didn't.
Hmm.
So they're definitely somebody that you can work for. And again, lie on your resume.
I remember my first McDonald's interview. It was me and two friends. We went there. We filled out the application, went to McDonald's, and then it was like on a Friday. We went there. We was spitting out our soul during the application, during the interview while we wanted the job. We was going crazy. Do you know how much you have to gaslight us into saying, okay, I'm gonna see if we can get you guys all during the same McDonald's. We thought we got it that job. We seen the people over there also like ready for the interview because when we came in, it was an interview day, I guess, because there was other people with us. Yo, after that interview, they haven't went to our Gmail, no nothing, yo. This is the craziest gaslight for the
Wow.
first job interview.
I
This
have
is
a
crazy.
question about the I'm looking at a remote job site called Flex Jobs. I've never heard of it, but would I look for like communications if I'm looking for like customer service? It doesn't give that as one of the categories.
Yeah, just try all of them. And before you use that website, I've heard of it. I can't remember if it's legit or not. Just Google is such and such a legit job site and click whichever few links you trust to make sure that you're not wasting your time again. Because the fact that they don't have customer service sounds like a red flag to me, but they could be legit. But
Oh,
how
it's
long ago?
scammy.
Yeah, how long ago was your McDonald's interview, Mr. Kirby?
That was, I think, a year ago.
And that was your
Last
first
year.
your first interview?
Yeah.
Wow, that sucks. That's a harsh reality, a harsh introduction into reality.
The,
My
the,
sister worked at McDonald's. She did not like the manager there at all.
the
Oh,
It can be a good
was
job. He was smart to
crazy.
apply there. As so many
Hmm.
kids say, I'll never work at McDonald's. Guess what? People love to see that you worked at McDonald's on your resume because you worked for a big conglomerate that has systems and standards.
The only reason I'm gonna work at a food place is obviously to take food when I'm going home. They're not. I'm not.
Amen.
I will be the most sneakiest to take food and go home. I'm telling you.
I always liked working for where I, yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
No, please.
No, please. No, I'm kidding. So, I, um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I worked. One of my first jobs, was working at a food court at a truck stop, and it had Subway, had Little Caesars, Cinnabon, and Carvel. I think what that's what it was. And I had to learn all of that shit, and it was stressful because the manager was not the best, and just not the place wasn't run very well, and it was just like what, and well, what I would do is I would make an extra thing of crazy bread, like a half an hour before we closed, just so there's like extras out there. And we're supposed to throw them away, but I would take them home all the time. I got pretty fat. I didn't get fat, but I enjoyed it.
I hate that these corporations, you have to do silly stuff like that. I've worked for mom and pop places and they fed me so much, I would have to tell them I'm not hungry right now. Like, ugh, working for mom and pop places was awesome. But at the same time, they also stole my tips the entire time I worked there. And I didn't realize until
Oh,
like,
Oh shit!
yikes.
No way.
I was working at an awesome place, I thought. But every night they would go into the tip, I'm 28. People were using cash and card at that time, but it was a mix. It wasn't solely card, but it was making that transition to where it was a lot of card, mostly card. And then they would go into the little green tiny tip bucket every night, and they would count the cash tips, and it would be like $30, all made off of me because I worked there the whole day, was the face of the restaurant. They didn't even speak English much. Anyway, um, they would split the tips between me and I don't know, the dishwasher and somebody else, and I would get $10 every single night. It would be $10 because if it was short a few dollars, they would just throw me an extra three. I thought that's nice, right? Until one family came, and this was the end of my job with them. and they came in last minute. They were traveling, and they were just so ecstatic with my service. They tipped me $40, which at
What?
Whoa.
some restaurants that's nothing, right? But where I was working, that was the biggest tip I'd ever received. And I was young, so it was a lot of money. So they tipped on card, but most people don't tell you what they're tipping or when they're tipping on card. Like they just don't. Especially where I worked, it wasn't a piece of paper; it was a tablet. So they would tip. I would not look because I would flip the tablet around for them to do it, and then I don't know what their tip would be. These people told me it was $40, and at the end of the night, they gave me 10. I said, "How is it 10 tonight when I know these people tipped 40? It should be more than 10, even if we're splitting it." They said,
Oh,
"No, no, we don't give you the credit card tips."
What?
Yeah.
Bull.
oh my God.
Yeah.
I got paid tips sometimes at when I worked at Subway. Like some customers would give tips and we would have to split them. So like sometimes I would just get $1, which hey, money, let's go. Extra a little extra money because I was only getting paid 9.25 an hour. So,
I'm actually one of those people who like I'm against like the tipping culture overall because I see the demand coming from servers on the internet and then like but anyway, like in real life, I tip fast food workers. Like I'll hand you a $20 bill through the window, like a 10, what a five, whatever. If
oh
I see
yeah, yeah.
if I see yeah, so like people can tip more, like for sure. It's a boost to your income. Like even if you do tip somebody like $3, that's three more dollars an hour right there.
Right, and don't like waitresses or waiters like don't they typically get paid like shit, like $3 or $4 an hour, or is it something like that?
It's something like that. Um, that's their base rate pay. Yeah.
Right, that's odd. I don't know.
I hold the position that tipping can be optional. Like, and again, this is coming from somebody. I tip the ladies who do my eyebrows 100%. Like, so if the total's 15, I tip them 15, for example. But like, the guy who did my tire, right? It probably cost 75 or $100. I tipped him 50 because I was so grateful for him coming out to me and doing what he. So like tipping, people will always tip, and especially somebody bringing food to your table, people are gonna have this connection to you where they want to just put some money in your pocket. But that doesn't mean the employers can't pay a fair wage. I
Exactly,
hate
exactly.
that.
It's like
I think I
all
found a
over
good
this.
one.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. What's up, Priestley?
I think I found a good one.
What is it?
But I wouldn't. It's a call center for a it's like a pet, not vet, like the groomers. Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
And I know exactly where it is too. I've been past it before.
I think you'd be good at that because like you know a lot about animals.
I love animals.
Right.
Perfect, because I would lie to get that job. I'd be like, I love animals. Meanwhile, I'm allergic. So like, you're already one foot in the door. You got a truthful love for animals. But I never wanted to silence Kirby. His journey is interesting. So he's graduated high school. Are you kind of like looking for a job that will suit you, or are you looking to make money?
I think right now I'm looking for a job. Like, I don't know which job to get. I'm thinking about getting something food wise. So I'm just not standing around like doing. Because my friend had a job where he was like, what you call those guys? Where they stand around and just freak. I forgot, guards, whatever you want to call it. I forgot what you call them.
Security
You know, the
guards?
security guard. Yeah,
Yeah.
security guard. So they do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to obviously eat food and take it out. So I'm looking for like a food job. I think. Yeah.
Mom and pops are great for that because they don't you don't have to like secretly do it, which is an annoying feeling.
Right. I worked at a gas station and it's a popular one in the Midwest, and they are really famous for their pizza. And their pizzas go bad after an hour. And boy, oh boy, do we waste like I probably half of the food that we put out. It was like ridiculous. Like the trash bag, like by like 6 hours, there's a huge huge trash can, right? And it'd be full in like 5 or 6 hours, and it's ridiculous. Like, why can't we just like give that away or something? I don't know.
Right. Homeless people could use it.
I have the science behind that, but there's because I was definitely curious and had to Google it years ago. But pizza shops are great for having leftovers, like because people will, I don't know, not pick up their pizza or make a wrong order and things like that. But the only thing wrong with, not wrong, I got a pizza shop job young, and like nobody told me like you're gonna get used to how easy it is, and employers aren't gonna respect you because they know how easy it is to work at a pizza shop. So eventually you'll have to lie on your resume if you work at a pizza shop, but they're awesome for taking some food home.
Yeah, I think I can understand why they don't let you like donate the food, maybe because like it could be a liability if it like becomes too bad. It like makes people sick, maybe, or like potentially like if you know people are going to be taking it, you need to make extras potentially depending on who the person is. So I can understand why that's a rule, but it's sad how much we waste, and I don't know, just trying to make the numbers, I guess, and trying to keep some food out. I don't know.
Even the food that is safe. So the reason why, that's a great reason, the liability with the unsafe food as far as like donations are concerned. But also like if it is good food, they don't want to have people lining up outside of shops every single night for free food. That's one thing. That's a big thing. People would eventually just kind of get the gist and start, yeah, just kind of bombarding your businesses for free food. And there are people that need it, so donations would be the best idea. But corporations just don't want to pay their employees to do that donation. And then most employees would probably just take the food themselves. But honestly, if they do that, a lot of times I say, hey, if you steal it, you hopefully you need it.
Right, right. Yeah.
It's not a great reason, but it has a lot of psychology behind, or whatever. It has a lot behind it. Like just people lining up at the end of the night every single night can create issues for. Oh, that was the issue. They feel like people, instead of buying the food, will just wait until the end of the night to grab it for free.
Yeah, no, and I can see that being the case too. So it's like yeah, it would be better if this was the case, but like we can understand why it's not the case, and yeah, I get where you're coming from with looking at all sides of things.
I'm not coming from it. I had to Google it and figure out why don't they
Oh.
do this. Yeah, I'm not for it. Like, dude, if people line up outside of your shop, like that, honestly, I don't think that people would just not buy the food and then wait for the end of the night for it to be free, because there's like hundreds of millions of people in the country that work and are going to buy food throughout the day. They're not going to wait for the end of the freaking night.
Right, right. I wonder like when the food, like the pizza, like if you took it out of the warmer, when would it become bad? Because like if there's like a space to put it in to be like lukewarm for like I don't know how long, but then when does bacteria and like shit start growing on it? I don't know.
So what I find super crazy is that when I don't know if it was because I was working for mom and pop places, but when I was having these food jobs, I was required, even at Jimmy John's, but even then they said that they had plans for me to become a manager when I was 18, but um, they always required me to have a food safety certificate. That is not a requirement these days, and it needs to be. Oh my God. So I can tell you, as somebody who's currently food safety certified, because I went back to the pizza shop for a little while to help them out while the owner was getting surgery. Um, I've been food safety certified since I was 16 years old consistently, but it's 4 hours. Food can sit outside of the safe temperature range for up to 4 hours before it's unsafe to eat. However, during that 4 hours, it's getting more unsafe and safe by the second or minute.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Yeah, I remember I worked the same gas station I worked at. I worked at one in here in Kansas and one in Nebraska, and the Nebraska one made us have a food safety certificate, but the one in Kansas they didn't care, I guess.
Yeah, so the guy below me, I keep trying to, Kirby, if you get your food safety certification, that puts you a step ahead of a lot of candidates. It shows, and it costs $15, and you can do it online. And I definitely suggest actually at least sitting through and learning at least one time. But obviously, AI can answer the questions for you.
I
And
was
whatnot.
gonna ask, can AI help me? Yo,
Yeah.
oh my God.
I was
The
gonna
test
go.
is really easy. And so instead of taking like an hour or two, then it takes like 15 minutes because you keep clicking through all the things and not watching them, and you just take the test at the end.
Wait, so is like the test multiple choice or?
Yep.
Oh, it's over. AI. Holy moly, you about to cook. AI's gonna cook. Oh, goodness.
The answers are pretty obvious too. Honestly, I'm okay with people not doing it. I just need people to know that wash your hands. That's like 80% of the course. Please wash your hands. That's how most foodborne illnesses are transferred. I actually got really bad food poisoning for the first time ever in my life, and it has to be because the person didn't wash their hands. There's just no other viable reason that usually happens in real life other than somebody not washing their hands.
Or if food fell on the floor and they picked it back up.
Well, that's definitely, you knew you were wrong.
You wonder what goes on
Well,
sometimes. Go ahead, Priestley.
also, when I worked at, this is when I worked as a cafeteria worker at the high school I graduated from, actually, my first job. And then when I worked at Subway, um, well, mainly when I worked at the high school, like there would be four different groups of kids that would come in, and after serving one group, you would have to replace your gloves, wash your hands, put on a new pair of gloves after every new group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's I think a good thing to implement. Um, it's gonna sound strange. It will sound strange out loud. But when I worked at Casey's, oh shit, at the gas station I worked at,
Their pizza is so good. I'm sorry.
it is their breakfast pizza is amazing. I'd go through.
Oh yeah,
breakfast
that
pizza.
Crazy gloves would not last very long. Like I'd rip holes in. Like I use the extra large ones and rip holes in them, and I'd have to get a new pair like constantly. So we went through like boxes like crazy. But yeah, their breakfast pizza, whew, so good, so good. Their pizza.
I don't like eggs. I don't like eggs because they make me nauseous. But the breakfast pizza is an exception. It's so good. It's just so good.
Do you like it with the cheese sauce or with the sausage and gravy sauce?
Oh, the sausage and gravy sauce. Absolutely.
You know,
I haven't had that in years. There's not
Right.
one near here.
I don't think I've tried that the sausage and gravy one, but I think it'd be so much better. I just never made one for myself because I didn't want to spend that money because they do
Fair.
cost quite a bit. Well, for
They
a
are
small
pretty
one,
expensive.
Maybe.
So it wasn't me paying for it, luckily.
Right. Yeah. Do you guys
So
have a
can I?
favorite? Oh, go ahead, Kirby.
Can I ask everybody a question? Because I
Yes.
never
Oh,
had a
absolutely.
job in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to know, like, what is your guys' experience for your first ever job, paying job?
Wait, what
What's our
are
what's
I'm
our what for
confused.
our first paying job?
What was your experience for your first ever paying job?
My experience.
Hmm.
I was a babysitter.
Um,
I found a drug addict mother on Craigslist who was looking for a babysitter for her son and trusted a 12-year-old who she met the day before to pick up her son the next day and take her to his home.
I don't like kids. I I tolerate my cousins. So the only kids I wouldn't even babysit my cousins. I can't do that. But that's partially because of my as Brady knows, I have autism. So it's part of that. That's part of the reason why that I couldn't do that.
Now, she may have been a drug addict, but she was also an in-home masseuse to support her habit, and she paid me $300 a week as a 12-year-old.
Whoa.
300.
There you
That's
go.
that's a 12-year-old. Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
Bacon pay.
Should I get a babysitting job? 300.
It was quite nice. It was quite nice. I'll tell you the
I
truth.
would cat sit. That's what I would do. I love cats.
That pays so well, so
I just
well.
can't find anybody nearby.
You use
That's
the
the
app,
issue. Ooh, what app?
the Rover app.
I forgot that existed.
Yeah, there you go.
What is the rover at? That sounds so historical, like 1980s.
Oh my
I'm a
god.
dinosaur. pretty sure it's called Rover.
Yeah, it's Rover, yeah.
Oh, I get where he's saying that sounds like the moon landing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm weak. But as a guy, Kirby, I know you want to get food jobs, but as far as like having some oh, never mind. It's bad advice.
Oh
There
no,
used
no.
to be this app called well, it still exists. What's it called? TaskRabbit. I used to make good money on it, but they modified their thing, so you can still probably make some good money in some cases, but I got nerfed.
What is
Wait.
boarding when it comes to animals? What is that?
That's when you just that's pet sitting, but I don't know if it's in I think it's in your house or is it in their house? I don't know if it even matters, but it's just pet sitting for a long amount of time.
Boarding in the sitter's home. Okay, got it. Got it.
Wait. So wait. Yeah, what was you talking about for the app?
It's
It's
called
for like
TaskRabbit.
oh, my bad.
The TaskRabbit one? Yeah, I got nerfed, dude. I used to tax people. I used to be like, they used to have this errands thing, and they'll tell you like what's the typical price range other people are charging in your area, and they tell you this is what you should charge because other people are charging it, and so people are more likely to hire you at let's say $21 an hour for errands. I would be like,
Errands.
okay, yeah, errands, dude. I used to be
Hold on. What is it called? Errands.
TaskRabbit. I would be secret shopping at Dollar Tree, dude.
You said
What?
errands.
About this.
Hold on.
I learned
Wait.
about TaskRabbit from a Netflix movie, but it's very real.
Wait, so sorry, I was looking something else. What did you wait, what?
It costs like 25 or maybe it's more these days. I joined like 3 or 4 years ago. $25 to join so that they
Huh?
can feel like you're legitimate. But trust me, I made way more than $25 on there.
And what was it called that you did?
TaskRabbit has many different categories. I found myself mostly doing errands, or IKEA furnishing put together, or regular furnishment. Yeah.
Or I see there's like mounting, moving, cleaning, outdoor help, home repairs, painting.
You could not pay me enough to be a cleaner. I realized I put my rate at $75 an hour. Somebody tried to hire me once, and I still denied it. Oh my god! But cleaning is the most popular one on there.
Is it very dirty?
I don't, to me, I'm very meticulous. I have OCD. I want to clean everything if I'm cleaning. And for the one lady who let me do that, she was very happy with my job and I was very happy with the work. But most people want you to work as fast as possible because they just want their home to look clean, not actually be clean. So if you can do that, which heck, most people can, that works. There was one awfully nasty incident that I never even approached with a 10-foot pole. This guy told me he wants me to clean his carpet because his dog had used the bathroom on it multiple times. What does that tell me? Instead of having a place where the dog uses the bathroom, such as outside, I don't know, and watching after your fucking pet and not mentally torturing it by having it use the bathroom inside in an unsafe place, that's what they did. Every day, the dog would use the bathroom in a little room on the carpet, and they wanted me to clean that shit. I told him he could fuck off, and then he tried to add me on Facebook.
Oh.
Nice. All right. Yeah. Cleaning sounds
That is awesome.
miserable.
You choose your jobs on TaskRabbit, so like people request you, and you either accept it or not, and you can ask for more details before accepting it.
I hope because I think I seen I forgot what's the TV show called, but this I think it was the same situation, but he was just doing like random errands, and inside the boxes was like bombs.
Bombs?
Yeah, it was a TV show. I forgot what you call it.
Whoa.
I thought he said boxes. He said bombs.
There was bombs in the box.
Bombs in a bomb. Was it the one? So I learned about it from this Netflix documentary about this guy. I don't know if it was a documentary, more so of a TV show, but it was this girl and her mom went missing in a different country, so she hired this guy on TaskRabbit in that country. Same thing or no? I have a bad memory. Okay, I don't know if there was bombs involved, but I guess not. So you want to go drop off bombs? Like you could definitely, probably, I think at that point, make your own app for bomb delivery.
Probably. But I'll probably have to go undercover so I don't get caught and wear like probably do at nighttime with a fully black on suits.
Yeah, ski mask, whatnot. I mean, or you could deliver bombs for the government. That's an awesome piece of advice. Working for the government pays money.
It does. I was
I
a
don't
3D artist building simulations to train the army, and boy, do I miss that money.
Paid vacations. They would tell me when I was working from home for FEMA, they would tell me, go ahead and if you feel like even if you want to go and get your nails done, that means that you need a mental day. And that's sick leave.
That's nice. Yeah, the couple of companies I worked for that were contracting out to the army, they were really lenient on stuff too, and it was really nice working for them.
Government's a sick job to have, guys. And there
Some
was
of
one guy.
these sites don't let me use my VPN. I don't like that.
There was this one guy in the comments talking about going through a temp hire agency. That's actually how I got my job for the government. So never poop on a temp hire agency. They can get you the best jobs that exist, not just this one I'm talking about either.
Welcome in, Alec.
Oh, how you been?
Doing okay, doing okay. We're talking about jobs and some dirty jobs and bombs being in boxes.
Oh,
Yeah, if you want to get hired for bomb delivery, Kirby is looking to have a partnership startup.
well, I am the bomb, so how do I deliver myself?
Period.
A
Nice, nice. Yeah, what's this app called again? Trip Rabbit?
Task Rabbit.
Task Rabbit. I'm trying to remember.
And then
I've heard
people
of it.
sometimes
$16 an hour. I'm sorry.
go ahead.
I got excited for a second.
$16 an hour for what?
Working at a movie theater, but that's out of my town.
Girl, I wouldn't suggest it. They will make you so angry inside. I just knew a girl
yeah.
that worked for a movie. Yeah, their rules are through the roof.
Like
They're
what do you mean?
always so
Kirby,
short
do not get a
staffed.
job
They've
at a movie
been
theater. You can't take nothing for free.
right. I mean, this place has just been they've had their now hiring sign up for months at this point.
I bet they have an awful management and they just keep hiring and firing. I worked for Cadoba, and the manager there, he bragged about cycling through 100 employees in a year. Do you know how awful that makes
Bragging
him?
about
He
wow.
didn't know how awful that made him. Yeah, I actually
The
just saw
audacity.
him last week. It was crazy. I went to go get a pizza at this little make your own pizza shop, and he was there, and I don't know. His life didn't get any better, that's for sure. When I knew him, oof, he was a white guy who had a black girlfriend, but he was racist. In 2020 something, mind you, 2019. So that might have been normal in like 1910. But in 2020 something, that was not cool. So, or 2019, whatever. So, yeah. And then I never liked the fact that he had that relationship with that woman, but she was his fiance. And when I was getting this pizza, he was telling one of his coworkers something about something his girlfriend did. So I'm so happy that girl escaped, but I'm also worried that he got another black girl as his new girlfriend.
Ooh. Makes you wonder about
The
the
thing that I
psychology.
would not want to
Go
do.
ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Priestley.
The thing that I wouldn't want to do in theaters, especially because of how people acted around when the Minecraft movie came out, is cleaning up after them. Especially when they're super duper messy. I mean, if it's just a little bit of trash here and there, but like because some adults don't know how to adult, and it's like I don't want to have to deal with cleanup after that.
Or even taking their trash to the trash can. Like movie theaters are littered. It's like why can't people just be decent humans and take their trash to the
They should be Like they should have to clean it up. Like if they get caught, they should have to clean it up.
I think the pay is even high at the movie theater because they're going to take from your wages there. So like if a soda cup goes missing and those cost like $8 at the movie theater, they're taking that out of everybody on shift's paycheck.
Oh, I bet.
No other job does that. Like screw a movie theater.
And that's kind of out of the way too. So,
Alex,
Yeah.
what's your experience with your first job ever?
My first job?
Yes.
You're gonna be pissed when I tell you what my first job was.
Me?
uh-oh.
Yeah, I was a skiing instructor.
Whoa. Okay, wait. Did we talk about this? I don't know if we have, but
No.
that's amazing. Okay. Whoa.
Yeah, I was a skiing instructor and a professional racer, so I made like 30 an hour, including and not including bonuses and tips. So I made a fuck ton of money, and I was 16.
Dude, that's awesome. Okay. And you said a racer too? It's like you
Yeah, I
made
used to
money
race
off of racing?
professionals. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. So you'd get an X amount per race, and then if you won in the top 3, you'd get a bonus on top of that. So I made
Dude,
like 6 grand
that's fucking awesome.
in a season racing, and I got sponsored by Subaru. Shout out Subaru.
Whoa.
I would love to be an F1 racer. Like that's kind of like my dream in life, but I'm nowhere near it.
It is very dangerous.
And
Fun and dangerous.
fun and dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped racing because my ski got caught on a pole once during
Oh,
a race,
jeez.
and I went flying off a mountain. So
You got lucky. Because
like,
I'm not going to go into detail because it's kind of gross, but curiosity killed the cat with this one. So there was, I don't know if it was the Olympics, but it was like a race, skiing
the
race.
person that hit their leg and ripped it open.
They did the splits even though they didn't know how to do it before,
It happened.
and he died. He was
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ugh.
Yeah, I remember that race. Yeah, no, what happened was he split his artery open.
And he cut the barrier to separate the trees from the track was like that construction, that orange looking
Yeah,
chicken wire type thingy.
it doesn't hold much. I went right through it over. Like I had like a 60-foot drop. Yeah.
His ski got caught in one of the holes, and that's what caused the thing to happen.
Yep.
So they replaced it with something less dangerous. That's why the saying rings true to this day. Rules are written in blood.
Yeah.
Safety rules are written in blood.
Yeah. No, the worst type of racing I hated was when they made us do moguls. Destroys your knees. Destroys your knees going over those moguls. So I was like, I won't. You can disqualify me. I won't race with moguls. I won't do it. I like my knees.
I wish Brady knows this that I want to do this. I wish that I know this won't happen when I first start out, but I want to do drag. I kind of wish that that would pay the bills. It helps pay the bills. It doesn't pay the bills. Fully right
Drag
now.
racing?
No, just dressing in drag.
Wait, women dress in drag?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Women can be drag queens and drag kings.
Yep.
There have been
Oh.
ones on the show RuPaul's Drag Race, not the American one, but there have been um, women who were born women being drag queens on the show.
Not gonna lie, fuck RuPaul.
True. Yes.
Fuck
Very
RuPaul
that.
all day, every
Very
day.
that. Very that. Yes.
What's up?
But yeah,
Fracking.
transphobic piece of shit, and also fracking. Yeah.
And uses Gen AI. It's.
Yeah, I don't like RuPaul at all.
And it's more transphobic towards trans men. I mean, there's only been one trans man on the show.
Yeah.
He got lucky that he got to the finale, top 4, but still, RuPaul is more accepting towards trans women, which kind of is same with how the trans community kind of outcasts trans man, and that's what I am. So I know that.
So
But
I've
anyway,
heard
that's
of
off
a
topic.
RuPaul, but I'm just now learning that they were
Bald black guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
drag. Is he a
Yeah.
drag queen? Okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he's a drag queen, yes.
Yeah, he does drag, but yeah, he's just problematic. I don't RuPaul
Yeah.
that.
Oh my god. Okay, so I got some beans to spill. So
Let's do it.
they're going to
We're
be
not British.
having
We don't eat beans here.
my
Just
bad.
kidding. Go
My
ahead.
bad. So the newest season of RuPaul's Drag Race is going to be around New Year's. It's going to be season 19. Crazy. And they need to get her disqualified. I'm saying her, referring to the drag persona. They, they're a racist, horrible person. How they got on the show, I'll never know. They don't do enough background checks for some of these people.
The one
So
show
somebody,
I love. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
I was just wondering, somebody from a previous season is on the season 19 now?
No. This is a new one. They've never been on the show before. They're from
Oh, but they already
Alabama.
gave you guys, like, people who watch the show and follow the show, like, a background towards the people who will be on it.
Well, people find the information and they leak it online. So that's how
Okay.
we know who the cast is going to be.
So they have a racist coming up on the show, huh?
Well, it's called RuPaul's Drag Race as like a
Right.
play on it, but it's more of a drag competition where they do comedy, they do a little bit of acting, improv, they make their
Who is it?
outfits with different materials and stuff.
Who is
I've
it?
seen RuPaul's Drag Race, but you said that they're bringing a racist onto the show next season?
Yeah, to compete, yes.
Who is it?
Okay, hold on one second.
The one show I like, and you'll probably, I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, but you'll probably know the name. It's the one where they have to wear mascot outfits and they sing, and you don't know who is the singer, and if they get voted out,
The
then
Masked
they reveal
Singer.
the Masked Singer. Yeah, that one. I love
That
that
they
show.
had.
I love.
Oh my god. Dick Van Dyke was on. I cried.
Yep, Dick Van Dyke. I like that show. I've never had issues with the contestants, even when Rudy Giuliani was on there. I like
Oh,
it. It's bring people
yeah.
together, have fun, sing. Forget about the world for a second. And then there's the other show where it's like the lip sync battles. I used to
Lip
really like
sync
watching
battle.
that
Yes,
one.
exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Her name. She is named after a real person. The real person is a lot better. Was a lot better than she is. Her name is Tammy Faye Brown, named after the Christian woman who was married to a televangelist who divorced him because he was being a fake Christian, and she was very supportive of a lot of people. So to
So
have
who's the
this,
actual actor that outside of drag? What is their name?
oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea. I don't know a lot of them.
No,
Brady,
that's
I think
perfect.
I'm pretty sure I was telling you about this show that I had watched in the middle of the night with my mom back in the day, about this guy who was able to read people's minds so well that he would put them into situations where he left them to make a choice, but he had already controlled their mind to make the right choice, and the other choice would result in their death. I'm gonna go try to find that show using AI so I could tell you guys more about it.
Yes, I'd be interested hearing it.
Wait, so the show is a bit. Oh,
I think it's hidden though, you guys. I've tried to find it before, and I went on a raw Google search because AI wasn't helping me. I think it's because me and my mom watched this episode, and then all of a sudden, like it was a season thing. But after that episode, the show never came on again.
We'll start a live counter. So for every
Was
question you
it-
ask, we'll accumulate the amount of water that's been used. We'll start a live counter for you.
Okay. Was he a paramedic?
Not that I recall, but why do
He
you ask?
reads people's minds to solve cases.
No, is that a real thing though?
Yes, it was called The Listener. It aired from 2009 to 2014.
Well, that's crazy. No, this guy was just like he would like he used people's subconscious, and he would inflict things into it and know how it worked so well that he would put them in crazy situations. But
There's also The Mentalist from 2008 to 2015.
I liked that one.
2008. Let me think.
So
I
what
have
was
to
your first job, Brady? Because you'd be
I have to
asking
be right
everyone,
back.
what
Give me
was
1
your
second.
first job?
My first job was detasseling, which was interesting. It's but you get a bunch of kids and you put them in a cornfield, and you basically take off the tassels on the corn to make it a female corn. So the
Yeah, yeah. I know
Yes,
what.
yes,
Yep.
yes,
I
yes.
know what detasseling is.
well, just for people that
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh, fair.
So that was
I will be right
interesting
back.
because
No
they
worries.
they either had us walk in the rows, which sucked because they're uneven, right? Or they had carriers, which like were these big machines where people just get on.
How much did they pay you per hour to
Oh
detassel?
man, I don't remember. It was decent money for how old I was. I was like in sixth grade when I first started. I don't remember. It had to have been like 15. No, 10 or 15. No, I don't know how
My
much
dad's
that was.
first job was detasseling, and he got paid. I think it was $3 an hour.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking about it too much. Maybe I was like 8.
Well, I mean, he was born in '65, so
Right,
you
right.
know this was back in the day when $15 an hour was unheard of. You
Yeah,
know,
I remember a fun thing to do would be cornborning people. So like you just kind of sneak up on people and push them into the corn.
oh my god, call it
uh,
corn tipping.
corn tipping, right? So we got kind of chaotic with it. Man, this is I don't know if I can share a story. I guess why not? So we went to this one field and it had like a bunch of hills, and I really had to take a number 2. I had to drop a deuce, and I could not wait. And so I got like under the valley, and I did the thing. And there's like obviously a rough in a soft spot in the leaves. That's TMI. But anyways, I did my duty, and the thing was we had to go back to that field I think 2 or 3 more times with different crews because it wasn't picked well enough. So I'm like, hopefully not, but hopefully no one stepped in it, right? But that's a story. Why did I tell that story? I don't know why I told that story.
Hey,
Thank you
look,
for
at some
sharing.
point, you might find yourself in the woods having to use the bathroom.
right.
At least you
Man.
know which leaves to pick and which not, right?
I know, and it felt nice. It was peaceful, right? Just
Hell yeah.
dropping a deuce in the cornfield.
I'd be
I'll never
evil. I'd give
forget
you a
my,
piece
my
of
peeing in the
cactus.
woods. It
I'd give
just
you a
going
piece of
right down the
cactus. Say, wipe
trail.
with this.
You peed in
Peeing in the
Nature just
woods?
nature just took the pee right down, right down. I picked a spot with a slant. It was perfect. Nature's
nice.
toilet.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, right?
Yeah, it was very peaceful. Like for some reason I won't forget it. Like Brady didn't forget his crap in the woods. Like
When
something so human about that.
when you're drunk and you accidentally pee at a slant aiming down at you, not the other way. Whoops.
Ayo.
This is great. See, we should make it more common to like talk about pee and poop, right? We all do it.
No,
Yeah,
Kim
for
Jong Un
sure.
doesn't poop. Remember, Kim Jong Un, he does
He
not poop.
doesn't? Whoa.
No, he does not
No.
poop.
Okay.
No, that's disgusting. He would never do that.
No, he
Okay.
he is a god. Remember, he is a god. He's incapable of peeing or pooing. He has never done that.
That's nice.
My leader would never. Never.
Long live North Korea.
What's the opposite of amen?
A women.
A women. Hey, that's hilarious. You were quick on that.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
So I had looked up the show that I was trying to talk about. So I was able to find his name really quickly and easily because the problem why I can't find the show that I watched, whether it's even on Google or not, he has produced so many TV shows. His name is
Oh.
Darren Brown, Derren Brown, and he's a mind control guy, and he's done a lot of interesting stuff. But his most interesting thing, I wish I could relay the name to y'all. I'll have to spend a lot of time trying to find it, and I want to find it for myself too. So when I do find it, I'll tell Brady and maybe you guys if you're here.
Oh yeah, definitely. So Darren.
That's kind of
Brown-
like
Oh, go ahead, Priestley.
that's kind of like so when I was I wouldn't say little, but I was like still well, I guess I was little. I was like 9 or 10. I watched this. I thought it was a movie. I think it was a movie. It was Scooby Doo. And it took place at like a comic convention. And I could not remember. I had to look it up. I remembered a little bit about it. The main thing that I could remember was that Shaggy would say toinks instead of zoinks, which was absolutely wrong, which about in the thing, and whenever I would look it up, because there were the monsters in it were these little blue guys. They looked like the critters from the movie Critters, but blue. And whenever I would look it up, it would come up with the wrong thing. But I finally found it, and it wasn't a movie, it was an episode of
Mm.
one of them. It took me so long to find it. It's
Can
because
we
it's an
all
obscure
agree?
episode that nobody talks about.
Can we all agree that Brady would be Shaggy, 100%?
One second. What?
Yeah.
1 second. Like zoinks.
Yes.
Jesus Christ! Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that?
Perfect. Perfect.
Oh man, I just need to like shave my sides of my beard and the mustache and keep this down here.
Whenever somebody, till this day, somebody says that they're looking for the glasses, I say, "Oh, you can't see without your glasses."
Jinkies.
Sorry, that's a Velma line. Yeah, jinkies. I'm pretty old. My glasses. I can't see without my glasses. I'm sorry. I got some things that are really stuck in me.
A fun fact about if you've seen the first live action Scooby-Doo movie, in the beginning when it does the beginning credits, originally it was going to be like they had the cartoon versions of like from the 60s but updated to look more like in the 90s or early 2000s when it came out to look more like the cast, but they took it out at the last second, but there's footage of it.
There's footage of what that they took. I was thinking, I'm sorry, I process things late, and I hate that I cut people off because I process things late, and I was still thinking about Brady talking about shaving his face to look like Shaggy.
So at the beginning of the first live action Scooby-Doo movie, originally during the beginning credits, it would have had the cartoon versions of the characters, like from the original show from the 60s, but slightly updated to look more like the actors portraying them. But production thought it was a bad idea, so they had taken it out.
Aw.
But there's footage of it on YouTube, so it's not fully lost.
Oh whoa.
I feel like your generation would have liked that. My generation likes that 60s look, that old, because it's like the characters
I grew up with
from the
that.
original. Oh, okay.
Because I watched the VHSs at my grandparents'.
Oh my goodness, I know something about VHSs at the grandparents. You will be watching the oldest stuff.
Yes. Oldies but goodies.
Great, wonderful.
I mean, I grew up watching like old shows too. Like I can't really relate to a lot of my generation, like Gen Z, because not all of Gen Z, like the vast majority of Gen Z didn't watch those shows. Like I'm talking Perry Mason, Andy Griffith, Matlock, the Beverly Hillbillies, Green Acres, Hogan's Heroes, all that. No, none of my generation grew up watching that. So I can't really talk about it with my generation.
Yeah, I even watched newer shows, and I'm probably older than you. I'm almost 30. I watched, what's that one,
How old
Married
are
with
you?
Children? 28.
Very, yeah.
What year?
Me?
What month?
October.
I'm older than you. Sit down.
How
By
old are
what?
you?
A month? You asked
I'm
me what
28,
month.
February 26th, 98.
Whoa.
I'm older than you.
Oh,
Guess what?
Sit down.
April. Get out of here. Wait, I'm younger.
I'm so older than you. Sit the fuck down.
Did you say
Stacey did,
February
actually.
26th of 98?
Yeah, February 26th, 1998. I'm older than the movie.
I was born in
Saving Private
97, bud. Sit down.
Ooh.
Ryan. Okay, let me go get you your knee replacement surgery set up. Okay.
Oh my. Yo.
I do
Oh
have
my
bad
God.
knees.
Me too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My knees are still good because I'm still in my prime. Sorry,
They're
I don't know
still
what
in
it's
your
like to be 29.
I have bad knees and I'm 22. That's just bad genes.
Bad genetics.
I hyperextended my knee playing football, and sometimes when the weather gets cold, I feel it again. But when I was homeless,
Oh, you're one of those people.
Right. But when I was homeless, sleeping in my car, it sucked. Like I could not get comfortable, and like the pain would just like.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that?
It
No,
was
fuck
miserable.
that.
Right. So I'm lucky and grateful to have a bed right now. But back then, I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I could do this
Mine-
any longer.
Bro, I miss my bed. I want to sleep in my bed. I've been sleeping on the fucking couch.
Why
I'm
is
tired of it. My dog got hit by a truck, so
Oh.
we don't want him downstairs because our bedroom's downstairs. So we set up a mattress, but he likes sleeping with my partner, so I don't want to clog up the space or accidentally hit him in his injury.
Right.
Well, we're very lucky he survived in the first place. We're very, very lucky. He got hit at 45 miles an hour, dude. So,
Holy
Yeah,
cow.
definitely glad he survived
so
that.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
he's a trooper. He's healing. We got
Was
another.
it a dually?
I don't I don't remember, to be honest.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't
my
remember.
bad.
I just know we went to the creek with my kids and my partner. We went to the creek to go enjoy the nice hot day. So I was under and it's over a bridge. And so I was under the bridge in the shade and the girls were out in the water and they wanted to cross to the other side and this car with this young girl and mom came this truck, right, came flying down, saw them, didn't slow down, nearly hit our kids and then directly hit our dog. So he went dragged across the road and so
Oh.
he miraculously didn't break any bones, but his leg,
Oh.
it tore open his leg and grounded his joint and bone. So his leg was open all the way. So but he didn't break any tendons or ligaments, so he's still able to move his foot. So we this was on the 7th. So he has 2 weeks, first week of antibiotics, then another week of antibiotics, and then we wrap it every day and put antibiotic powder on it because the vet was like, I can't sew this up. I'd be stupid to sew it up. He'll just get infected and lose the leg. So but we're very grateful that he's alive in the first place. So because he took a
Yeah.
direct hit. So yeah, so I've been sleeping on the couch next to my partner, who's sleeping on the bed, and then he snuggles with them. So yeah, so I'm tired. My back hurts. I'm tired of sleeping on the fucking couch. But I'll do it for
I
him. I'll
I
do it
grew
for
up
him.
sleeping on the couch. My mom is weird, and so we slept on the couch a lot. And I love sleeping on the couch. It feels like laying in a bed when I do it. It's like being back home.
Yeah, do it for like 2 weeks, and then come back to me.
At my dad's old house, I call it the old house because it was what his house looked like before he remodeled it. The upstairs didn't really have ventilation, if I remember correctly. So it was whenever it was winter, it would be freezing cold up there. Like you could see your breath. It's an old house. It was an old house. So yeah, so my dad would have us all sleep downstairs in the living room, and we had to alternate who would sleep on the floor and who would sleep on the couch. And it was bad. I did not like it.
Well, that's
And we
fair.
also lived in the country, so the cold was worse.
And then on top of all of that, we got a kitten not too long ago, and we didn't know she had fleas. So our house got
Oh,
infested with fleas. So while we're healing him, we had to flea bomb the house, and we're taking care of it. So they're almost all gone now. But yeah, we did like the comb. We got a flea comb too, and the treatment and all that. And the first day we did it, we pulled out maybe over 100 fleas out of her, dude.
Whoa.
She was
yo.
infested. Like we were lucky she wasn't getting sick from all that blood loss from the fleas. So, but yeah, it was just it's been a wild. And then my partner's birthday was on the 10th. So I was like, I'm very lucky we didn't lose our dog on the 7th because that would have been a very
Right.
shitty birthday. So
You're making me sad because we lost a cat, and it's making me sad. So I want to talk about my knee now, if that's okay.
Yeah.
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 I use it as a superpower. It only hurts when I get tired, so suck it. But no, I'm so sorry for your dog, but it's making me so sad. It's making because yeah, we lost a cat that way.
oh well,
It's never
my
easy. It's
apologies.
never easy.
Yeah, I had a lost a cat that got hit by a car, so I know I know how that feels. It sucks, but yeah, we got a lot of animals in this house. We got our kitten, we got 3 other grown cats. Our eldest cat is 18. And
Aww.
then we got our dog. He's 7, and then we got our bearded dragon, and his name is
You
Spike.
got a bearded dragon. Let's
Yeah, we have a
go.
bearded dragon. So we have a whole lot of animals. We got a lot of. It's a whole zoo. We have 3 kids, all the pets. It's a whole zoo in this fucking house.
That's great. That's great.
Living, my grandparents, they live on a highway, so it's like, and they live on a farm, a bigger farm than my dad. My dad lives on a small farm. They have a bigger farm. So they have a bunch of barn cats, and it is a normal occurrence to see some of the cats on the road dead. It's sad, but it happens. And especially with all the construction that's going on around there that area, it makes it worse. and it's just like, and people
So
speed too, so it's just bad.
there was something earlier you said, Priestley, and I wanted to say the word, but I couldn't think of it at the time. But it was like it sounded like a fever dream. But like I have this thing for me, it feels like a fever dream, but I know it was reality. I had a babysitter when I was younger, maybe like 4 years old, and me and my sister and her got in the. We always had a Barbie Jeep, and the babysitter wanted to ride in it with us, so I sat on the back of it because there's only two seats in a Barbie Jeep, and they ran over kittens, and I had to see the end of it because I was on the back rear facing.
Oh,
The colors, I don't even want to say what the colors were. It was crazy. Feels like a
oh
fever
man.
dream. Yeah.
You know, for us, I'm in Montana, so for us, it's just deer. People hit deer because they
Oh
cross
yeah.
the road without warning all the time. Like literally all the time. They'll just cross. They'll be like, "Oh, there's a truck right there. Time to jump in front of it." So yeah, we
And
get
then
a
they
lot of
dent your
deer on the side of
grill,
it.
so you got to get it fixed. Pay like thousands of dollars to get that fixed.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, we call animal control. They have pretty good active animal control here because you don't want to leave deer on the side of the road because they pop.
Oh, oh yeah.
Oh
After
yeah.
So
rigor
they
mortis
have to.
sets in. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they get bloated and then go boom if you don't take care of it.
I have a
So
funny story. I have a funny story that's related to that, I swear. I feel like I've told Brady this before. It was so gross. Okay, so my dad lives on a pig farm. Uh, Me and my brother and my sister, we did 4-H. This was after my sister moved out. It was just me and my brother. My dad had recently built this inside the barn two little huts for two pigs because we had too many pigs at that point. Um, and one of them had did not survive the winter, did not survive throughout the winter. And my dad was busy doing something. I think he was scraping pins. I call it that, but it's cleaning out the pins. Um, so he had me and my brother take that dead pig's body out from inside the hut and get it out into the open, so my dad could get the what we call the skid steer to pick it up with the bucket and put it in the manure pile or whatever. I don't know what he was gonna do with that actually. So I couldn't do it. I was too weak to do it, and I'm older than him. Um, and he tried pulling it out, but then rigor mortis set in, and it let out the most foul stench imaginable. I didn't smell it, but because Ethan, my brother, was inside the hut, it just he got the worst of it, and he just threw up. I say it's funny, but I just feel bad. But it's also I look back at it and laugh at what happened. I'm sorry, that might be mean, but like I cannot imagine what he smelled. It was bad.
Ooh.
And I kind of feel bad for laughing at him when it happened because he just was like, it was just so bad. But
Reminds me
yeah.
about one of the worst things I smelled was like there was a dead turkey somewhere, and I didn't know it was like in like tall weeds when like the area I grew up in. And I stepped in it with my sandal, and it was like disgusting. Like I was squirming and like like I was young doing this, but I remember smelling my sandal for some reason because like as a kid, why not? And I'm just like, oh my god, it's like the
Curiosity killed the
worst,
cat with that
the
one.
worst smell I probably ever smelled.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say
probably.
something else, but I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. My brain.
yeah, we have this one neighbor that we all hate in this neighborhood, and we fucking hate him because what he'll do is he'll pew pew cats. He'll pew pew them. So our neighbor's
Oh,
cat went in his yard and he pew pewed them, and the cat lost a leg, survived but lost a leg. So everyone in this neighborhood hates them with a
I mean,
burning
can't you
passion.
report that to the police? Because that is animal cruelty.
It's complicated because we live in Montana, so they're very much libertarian. So it's like if another animal comes in your property, you have the right to do what you want. It's very complicated.
Oh my god.
So, but the police don't even like him. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, and
So
then just
everybody hates him.
you know, well, yeah. I mean, it's not really popular to pew pew people's animals. You know,
Just
that's not
because
going
you
to get
feel
you
like it,
liked
yeah.
by the town. We have a small town, less than 4,000 people. So, but
So
yeah,
like everybody knows everybody,
oh
basically.
yeah, oh yeah. Just the street right over from us, we just had a major situation where my partner's elementary music teacher, she was unalived by her son, who then unalived himself in a unalivement self unalivement situation. So everyone was
Oh,
buzzing about that. It was very tragic. So
that that reminds me of when I was in intermediate school, I had an art teacher and I loved art class. He was my favorite. He was so chill. And I didn't think much about it. I just knew that he had a bunch of movie posters and stuff, and I would always just zone out and just look at them. And then he also had music posters. So, I th- I think I was like what 15 or 16, so I was in um I don't know what grade I was in. I'm not thinking about that right now. Uh, but I was in an intermediate school after that. At that point, and I was at my grandparents' house, and and the news was on. It was local news, so I wasn't paying attention to it. I don't know what I was doing, but then all of a sudden I heard his name. I knew his first name and I knew his last name, so I knew exactly who it was. And it said it was an unalivement of his wife and kid and then himself. Like that sounded so out of nowhere because it it didn't sound like how he would act in front of the kid in front of the students. It turns out that she wanted a divorce.
uh yup.
That's how it usually goes.
Yup. Yeah,
Who's your dog?
the craziest story I had like that was when I was in South Florida back in high school. We had this kid and he wanted to throw a party and his parents said no. So he took his crossbow and unalived his parents
No.
and threw the party anyways. And they were discovered because two of the high school kids wanted to go into one of the bedrooms to do what they wanted to do, and they discovered
Oh
the
my
bodies in
god.
the closet. So they had to call the
That
police. And yeah, he literally unalived his parents so he could throw a party.
that sounded like something that happened with the school pew pewing. Like he had thrown a party and unalived his parents the day before it happened.
Yeah, it happens more often than you. But that's our doggo. His name's Emmett. So that's our
Oh.
doggo. So yeah, so he's doing quite well. His foot finally is no longer massively swollen. It's gone down, so it's back to
Good.
like normal size, and he's healing. The other day, unfortunately, last night he got all his bandages off, and so he kind of licked too much. So he
Oh
kind of
yeah.
removed a lot of the repair, but it's not infected. He's good. It'll heal.
Right.
He's behaving more like a normal dog again. He's going. Yeah, he like after it happened, he didn't potty for like 4 days. It was we were nervous. So now he's eating, drinking, going potty. He's being himself again. So
Good.
He
um,
looks so over everything in that photo.
I mean, he was traumatized. He was straight up
Oh yeah, I
traumatized at
bet.
that day. Yeah, that was after we had to go to Idaho because all the vets were closed, and then the other vet was the ER, and that can cost you thousands of dollars. And we didn't feel like having them do every single test because we could tell by that point he was going to live. It was just a very serious leg injury, so we took him to the vet in Idaho, and the doctor was like, "Here, wrap it up, apply this powder, give him this." And so we have 2 weeks. So he's almost done with his first week of antibiotics. He has one more week to go on antibiotics, and then we go see the vet again. So I don't think he'll lose his leg, which is really good. But like I said, we're really grateful that he even survived.
Definitely.
Oh
So
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I've had, well, not me. My grandparents had a cat that my sister named Storm, and that's just the name he went by. He was one of the barn cats, but he was very sweet. He got ran over by my dad's dually, and he survived without breaking anything. He just walked it off. This happened twice with two different dualies, my dad's and then my uncle's. He survived it both, and he eventually passed away, but it was from cold. That's all it was. So he survived getting ran over by two different dually trucks, which was a miracle for just getting ran over by one. He didn't need to go to the vet or anything. So I
yeah,
just thought he was a great cat.
sometimes an animal will just literally eat an injury like it's nothing. Every now and then you get
Exactly.
really lucky, and some animals will just eat it like if nothing happened, and they'll be like, "I'm fine. Let's continue about our day." And it's like, oh.
He
Okay,
definitely
I
had nine
guess.
lives. He definitely had nine lives, because how did he survive the dually? I don't understand that.
Aren't cats more like tolerable to like pain, or
That I'm not
is it?
sure, and I know a lot about cats.
I don't
It
know.
depends on breed.
So when my sister's cat passed, and it makes me sadder because it wasn't my cat, it's my sister's, which makes me much sadder. We feel for people stronger than ourselves sometimes, but it actually got hit, and then we know it got hit because of how it was injured. But it walked all the way home just to be with my sister before it passed.
Oh.
So they're very strong, very strong.
Right.
Yeah, because our dog, he's not only part Great Dane, he's also part Pit. It's that pit in him. It's that pit in him
Oh
that just
yeah. The resilience.
they eat pain like it's not. They won't even cry. They'll just shake. They'll shake violently and be like, "Ooh, that hurts," but they're bred to literally not react to pain. So that's he's a very tough, and he's our guard dog. So he does a good job. Even now, when his injury, if someone comes in the house and he don't know you, he'll lunge. He will jump, and it doesn't matter that his leg's injured. He nearly. We had someone come over the other day. He nearly bit them in the face. He jumped right there, and we had to stop him. We're like, nope, that's a friendly. That's a friendly, Emmett. Like, don't do that. What's
Friendly
going on,
fire will
Spark?
not be tolerated.
Yeah, yeah. So he's a really good guard dog, and most people won't mess with him because yeah, he's 82 pounds of pure muscle, and mess with me and find out the hard way. So I love him.
That's great. That's great. He's a cutie. I like. I appreciate you showing the picture of him recently. So, but Kirby, do you have any pets?
I used to have a cat because we had it like mouses, but then you know I think since we moved we couldn't have it because in the apartment we're in right now we can't have no pets. I think if I get an apartment, I'm probably gonna get like a kitty to be honest.
That'd be nice.
And I think I'm hearing like the stories of all these animals, and it's bringing me to something like towards me. So like basically, we obviously know like our ankle. Every time like you step on your ankle, it might get sprained. But like over time, every time I'm like because I play basketball, most of the time I sprain my ankle. It could be like anyhow. Not only playing basketball, but it could be like you just walking. Now when I like my ankle will go on the floor and split, but it doesn't get sprained. I don't know if I adapted to like it doesn't hurt. So even though like my ankle is getting split, I don't know if my ankle like as I said adapted or got used to it. I don't know. It's just weird.
Hmm. I never heard about that. I don't. I'm not sure.
This is the first time I've heard Kirby speak. I've been on your panel before, and Kirby's been on panel, but every time I think Kirby was asleep.
Right.
Most of the
It's like the
time,
first time I've actually heard you respond, Kirby.
most of the times I'll be asleep, but
Be like that. I think Brian. I see Brian in the viewers, so I think Brian's lurking.
Who's Brian? Who's Brian?
Sorry, I have people. Brian's an astronomy creator, and I
Oh.
hang out with Brian. So Spark is part of that space. So they just came pouring in here, and I'm just like, oh hey, and I just
Oh
see a bunch
yeah.
of
Yeah.
friendlies
Yeah.
hop in and hop out. I'm like, oh okay,
Welcome
I'm
in,
being
people.
stalked today.
This is great.
Brian, show yourself. I'm being stalked apparently.
So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but who was it that said that they hate RuPaul?
Me, Alec for Truth. I hate
Okay,
RuPaul.
bet. So do I have some tea for you?
I don't need more reasons. I have plenty of reasons. Okay, the fracking alone was enough. I don't.
Can I give you more though?
I guess.
Okay, so there is now a UK, not UK, sorry, an Australian version of Drag Race. I think it's still running. I believe so. Michelle Visage, RuPaul's best friend, is now hosting it. I think it's because in the first season, RuPaul hosted it out of drag. Usually, when it's time for the main challenge, RuPaul goes up in full drag. But anyways, one of the contestants. I'm sorry. I'm just building myself up for the reveal. I'm sorry. So one of the contestants named Scarlett Adams. When the casting was revealed for who is going to compete on the first season, it was found that Scarlett Adams she's a white queen, not only did drag in blackface, but she also did drag in brownface and did a bunch of cultural appropriation up until her casting. And when RuPaul found out during the filming, RuPaul said, I bet people are wanting me to yell at you. He said this to Scarlett. I bet people are wanting me to yell at you, but I forgive you. And did not disqualify Scarlett. And then, to add insult to injury, there was another contestant named Karen from Finance. That's their drag name. Who collects those blackface felt dolls? And they're a white queen too. And they don't collect it as a fun hobby. They collect it because Karen from Finance is a racist.
Yeah, but see, here's my thing. Is like, I get that, but also at the same time, it's like it doesn't shock me. Nothing when it comes. I mean, we literally just had Conor McGregor on TV again. You know,
Oh yes.
nothing shocks me.
Oh yeah.
Nothing shocks me
he
about when
broke
it
he
comes
broke his
to.
knee.
Yeah.
That was great.
He injured himself again. Yeah,
But anyway.
you always have, unfortunately, you always have horrible people who somehow still manage to stay in the limelight, regardless of people knowing the horrible things these people have done. So I get it, and with the thing of him forgiving somebody, I would say, he has a right to do that because he's black. So at the end of the day, if he wants to say I forgive you for doing blackface, that's his call. I wouldn't necessarily agree with someone and forgive
Right.
someone for that, but to each their own. But again, RuPaul's a piece of shit. So
Also, one good thing about Rue. I'm not trying to make him out to be a good person. He's not a good person. But the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race season 2, who turned out to be a horrible, horrible person, made fun of multiple queens' passings that were on the show. Like, made fun of them, saying it must burn down there, doesn't, or something like that on their Twitter. And then put in a bomb threat into the Drag Race convention in Los Angeles.
yeah, I'm not shocked.
And then RuPaul revoked the crown from that winner and gave it to the runner-up.
Okay. But yeah, like I said, when it comes to entertainment or TV or, anything like that, you're going to have some really crappy people and some people everyone knows that should not be platformed, and they're still going to be platformed. Like, it's not it is what it is, but it's also at the same time, like, there's a reason why a lot of people have been boycotting movies and boycotting shows and boycotting certain actors, and the only way to really get Hollywood to listen to what people want and don't want is boycott. Money is the biggest speaker in when it comes to things like that.
And not everyone can boycott the things that need to be boycotted, like businesses and stuff, because some of those businesses are affordable for some people, and they can't really boycott it without having to pay an arm and a leg for certain things.
Right.
Oh, I just got a notification about a news article. So, if any of you watch Jeopardy, not the host, but the guy who does the intro that says, From the Alex Trebek stage at Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy! That guy, Johnny Gilbert, he just turned 98 today.
Whoa. What?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that's great.
I'm happy birthday, but I'm still sad that our Jurassic Park boy passed away.
Oh yeah,
Rest in
Sam
peace.
Neill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rest in peace, Neil. That was hard.
Yeah.
That was really sad. When I saw he passed, I was like, "You gotta be kidding me!"
I'm gonna sob when Sam Elliott dies. I'm just saying that right now.
Sam
I
Elliott.
love Sam Elliott.
Elliott. American actor. Oh, yeah. That
He's
guy's
in a lot
awesome.
of westerns. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love him. I love him. He's such a great actor.
mustache.
He's he has an amazing mustache, and his voice is so recognizable.
My favorite role that Neil did. I love
Sam.
Jurassic Park. Yeah, Sam Neill is Neil, right? My favorite role that he did wasn't actually Jurassic Park. It was Event Horizon. I love the movie Event Horizon.
Oh.
10 out of 10 movie. And I don't care what anybody says, it is directly linked with Hellraiser. I don't care when they say, it's a different, no, it is linked to
Hold
Hellraiser. Don't
on.
bullshit me. Don't
Event
bullshit me.
Horizon. I don't
Yeah,
think I've
where we're
watched that.
going, we
I
won't
feel like a
need
bad person.
eyes. Where
Oh
we're
my,
going, we
it
won't need
does.
eyes.
It does look like it's in the same universe. What?
It is. They claim it's not, but it is. It literally is. But if you haven't seen Event Horizon,
The spiky.
Yeah.
Spiky.
Yeah,
yeah,
Pinhead.
that's Hellraiser.
Pinhead, yes.
yeah. If you like space and you like horror, Event Horizon is a 10 out of 10 movie. It's a great movie.
I don't get an AI overview, so I'm asking, is Event Horizon in the same universe as Hellraiser? I'm not doubting you. I'm not
It's
doubting
not.
you.
It's not, but it is.
It's not, but it is. It's like how Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie, but it is a Christmas movie.
You literally have Pinhead in Event Horizon. Like, don't bullshit me. It's Hellraiser, but it's not. But it is. I mean, literally, the whole craft is the configuration.
I
It literally,
need to watch this.
it's a good movie. It's a really good movie. I highly recommend. It is a good scare. It's not like so scary you'll be terrified, but it's also very interesting. It's about the basic synopsis is basically without giving any plots or anything, the basic synopsis is they're in this craft to go find out what happened to this other ship, and it just goes downhill from there.
Oh my god. The cast
It is gory,
stacked.
so if you're not comfortable with gore, I would recommend don't watch it.
I love
it is gory.
I'm okay with gore to an extent. I will watch Saw, some of the Saw movies. I mean,
Oh, it's
but
not
I
as
won't-
bad as Saw. So
Okay,
you'll
so
be
we're
fine.
good. Not only does it have Sam Neill in it, it's got Lawrence Fishburne and Jason Isaacs in it.
Oh yeah, it's got
Gotta
a top
be
tier.
kidding me.
It's got a tier A. It's got a tier A cast for
Got a
sure.
stacked cast. My goodness.
Ashton, if you like Hellraiser, and if you haven't seen Event Horizon, watch Event Horizon. It's basically Hellraiser in the future.
Do you need to watch Hellraiser first to get Event Horizon?
No. You don't have to watch Hellraiser at all to understand, but there's so many connections that when you watch both, you'll go, yeah, they're absolutely in the same universe. Don't bullshit me.
Okay.
Stop lying to me. They're in the same universe.
Yeah, I've seen like a lady without eyes. Like, nice. Just look at
Yep.
some of the images.
If you want to watch a really funny space horror movie that's just really bad, but it's so bad that it's good, Jason X.
I was gonna say Plan 9 from Outer Space. I was gonna say Plan 9 from Outer Space.
It's basically Jason, but in space,
No.
and it is hilarious.
It's good. It's good.
It's so
good.
bad. It's
It has
good.
one of my favorite kills in it, though.
No, one of my favorite scene, and I'll spoil it, is the end scene, and it is so funny. It's where Jason is floating towards the craft, and he's coming back, and you're like, "Oh crap, he's coming back!" And then you just see this astronaut out of nowhere sideswipe him, and he goes yeet. It's so funny. They
got out of hand with some of those Friday the 13th movies. I mean, we got Jason Goes to Hell. Like, hello. I mean,
that's a thing. Like he literally goes.
Yes, that's an actual movie.
Yeah,
That's
and
an
then there's
actual
also
movie.
Jason versus Freddy Krueger.
Freddy versus Jason.
Yep, yep.
That's a good movie. I don't care what
No,
nobody
but
says.
Jason
That's a
X
good
is
movie.
funny. Jason X is
Yes.
just funny.
Is it
You
intentionally
know
funny,
what?
or is it just like the
No,
I
room
don't.
is
no,
funny?
that's the funny part. It's not.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a serious horror,
Okay,
and
okay.
Yeah.
it's just so bad. It's funny. Basically, they find Jason and they cryo freeze him, so he wakes up in the future. So that's what happens. Is that he gets
And
cryo
then
frozen, and then humans in the future rediscover him and thaw him out, and then he starts unaliving everyone on the spaceship.
and then
So
he ends up dying, but he's on a regeneration table, which they use for injuries, and then he gets brought
no, he
back
doesn't die.
stronger.
He doesn't die. In Jason X, what happens is after he gets yeeted, he gets flown back into Earth. So he lands back on in the lake. He lands back in the lake where he usually
But
is. So he doesn't even die. He just gets literally yeeted
no,
back
no, no,
into the
no.
lake from
I
space.
ch- no, no, no. But
But
there
yes,
is a
Jason has
scene
died
where
before. Jason has died before.
there is a scene in that movie where he gets that weird looking mask and the red eyes. It's where he gets flung back into a regeneration station, which they think is broken, but it works and it regenerates part of the broken parts of him and makes him stronger. So he goes on another killing rampage on the spaceship.
Yeah, it's just it's so bad it's good. It's like you have
You
to
know what's
watch
an
it.
even funnier horror space movie?
What?
Leprechaun in Space.
I've never seen that one. Never
The
even heard of
Leprechaun
it.
movies are so stupid. The first one's good, but the rest of them are just stupid. I love it. And
Ashton's a
then
friendly,
Oh
by the
no.
way. If you do want to let Ashton up, you don't
Oh
have
yeah,
to,
yeah.
but Ashton is a
I
friendly. I
I
do
didn't
know Ashton.
see I didn't see people requests, but if Ashton, if you want to come up, you're more than welcome.
also one of the Leprechaun movies that I like is so funny. It's called Leprechaun Back to the Hood.
Oh, yep, I've
What?
seen that one.
Wait,
I've seen that
in
one.
space, back in the hood, where else?
No, yeah.
Yes, they make a
Yep.
Star Wars reference in the space one. They make a Star Wars reference. It's so bad. In the first one, it has Jennifer Aniston in it as the
Yeah,
final
so
girl.
so my partner and I, our number one favorite genre of movie is horror. We love horror movies, but the thing is,
I
they get scared. I don't, and so they don't like watching horror movies with me because, like, you have some brutal unalivement scene, and you just see me cracking up, just laughing about how
Do you
that's
like
unrealistic it
actually
is.
unsettling horror movies?
that's like the
I
same with
prefer
my
psychological.
boyfriend. My boyfriend does not like horror, but I love horror. But he'll like sit there and just watch it with me, and I'm like, "Hey,
Oh
do we
no,
need
they
to
love
pause it
horror.
for a
No,
minute?"
no, no, they love horror. Don't get me wrong, they love horror movies, but they get scared by it. I don't.
Yeah,
That's the
A
difference.
horror
We
movie
both love
I
my
it, but I just
recommend.
boyfriend. Oh, sorry.
No, you go first.
My boyfriend unfortunately grew up having horrific nightmares, and because of that, it's watching scenes kind of trigger those memories of those nightmares for him.
Yeah.
But he
uh,
loves horror. That's the thing. He loves it, but he just can't watch it. But he was like, "Did you want to watch something?" Because I was like, I brought up I have not seen it yet,
The new one
and
or the
he
old one?
it doesn't
I have
the
not seen
show,
any of them. And he's like,
they're not scary. I'm
They're
just
not
gonna be
really
honest.
that scary.
They're not
I
scary.
prefer the
Yeah,
Tim
when he
Curry ones.
danced, whenever
Yes,
he
yes,
dances, I
yes.
just break out laughing.
Or
We went
yes.
to the movies. We went to the movies when it one came out, and we were watching with everyone was jumping in their seats, and he
Yes.
started dancing, and I literally I had to have people come and tell me to be quiet because I burst out laughing. Everyone was scared, and I just burst out laughing. I was like, "What the
Well,
hell is
in the
this?"
it's
beginning
kind of
scene,
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
it's kind of
oh,
like in the original one with Tim Curry and it kind of had some comedy in it. Like, do you have Prince Albert in a can? You do. Well, you better let the poor guy out. Like, I mean, it had its comedic parts too.
Right, I remember. Oh, go
we
ahead,
were
Ashley.
trying to watch it, and I have a horrifying fear of clowns. But I love horror. And we were watching the beginning of part one of it, and I was like, we need to pause it. We need to pause it. And my boyfriend's like, why? And I'm like, I just. Georgie! Poor
I honestly
Georgie!
feel like they did a better job with Georgie's death. This is my opinion because I'm biased when it comes to the It movies. I feel like they did a better job portraying it in the Tim Curry version. It just came across as more scary because it had practical effects rather than CGI. And to me, practical effects will always be superior to CGI.
Yeah.
The only movie that still gets to me, and it's not like jump scare horror, it's more like ooh, I don't like this, kind of
Unsettling?
uncomfortable, unsettling. It's not the second one, but the first one specifically. It's called The Collector. That
I've
movie's
never heard of that.
fucked up.
I
That
have
movie's
not heard
fucked
of
up. It's
that.
good, but it's so basically what The Collector's about. It's about a bug exterminator, but he's a serial
Ooh.
unaliver, but he tortures them in the
Oh.
most grotesque ways. And
I love that.
it is no. I did not like that. I did not like. I'll watch
No.
it, but no. Like at one of the scenes, just so you get an idea of like the unsettling, is like he grabs the guy and he cuts open his stomach and he puts a jar of cockroaches
Oh.
and lights
Yummy.
a light at the end of the
Ooh,
jar,
that
so the
sounds
cockroaches
my
go in.
so
Yeah.
fun.
It's an intense movie. It's made by I
Oh,
think it's made
wow.
by the same people that made Saw. It's a
That
very
makes
Hold on,
intense
I'm gonna
movie.
look that up.
Oh.
I'm gonna look that up. The
Yeah, look up The
I
Collector.
love
It's a
the
very
Saw
intense
movies.
horror.
I know
The
that. I
Dwarf
know
with
that
Saw.
that title card. I
Yeah.
know that title. That thingy. The
The
mask
Collector
thing.
2 though is dumb. The Collector 2 is just
Oh,
funny.
I
That
just
one
got
made me laugh.
flashbanged.
That one was a little. That one wasn't
Marcus
as good.
Dunstan. Who is Marcus Dunstan?
I feel like I've heard that name before.
He
Yeah,
made Saw 4.
Dunstan
Yeah.
sounds
Okay, yeah,
familiar.
that's why it's so familiar.
He
I
made
watched all
Piranha
of the
3D.
Saws.
You're kidding.
Oh
He
my
made
god.
Saw 3D. I love Saw 3D. It's got
Saw
Chester
3D.
Bennington in it.
Ooh.
The Saw
That's like
movies
a-
never scared me. I was always
I-
fascinated by the psychology of the
The
Saw
first
movies,
Saw
of the
movie
villain,
he
not
worked
of
on.
not of the
Psychological
scenes, but of
horror.
the villain. I actually
first-
love the Saw villain. I think
The
The
he's
first
very
Saw
interesting.
movie that he worked on was Saw 4. He worked on Saw 4, 5, 6, and 3D.
Oh, so the really bad ones. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the Saw movies progress, it gets a lot more like messed up because it's based off of psychological horror. Because the guy doesn't actually do anything to harm these people. He just like, oh, if you want
Exactly.
your freedom, you just need to do this.
Oh, I'm not a
Oh.
murderer. They all make their own decisions. Yeah.
Yes,
But some of the reasons
exactly.
why he traps those people are just so stupid. I mean,
like the
yeah.
the one thing with the bike scene, I can understand on a somewhat of a level as to why he did that to that guy, but you could have gone about it in a different way, but still, it was just there were so many plot twists, and that's what I loved about the Saw movies is that you just didn't know what was gonna happen, but you kind of did at the same time. Like I kind of predicted this person was gonna go first, this person was gonna go next, and I still love the Saw movies. Phenomenal
Do you have?
job.
If you
Do
want
we
a
have a
good-
favorite Saw trap?
If you want a good horror foreign film, it's not so much like it's a horror movie, but it's not really horror, and it's gonna leave you crying by the end of the movie. It's called El Orfanato. It's the orphanage, El Orfanato. Heartbreaking.
Oh.
Heartbreaking. I was in tears.
Oh.
I love that movie. It's a horror movie, but it's more in depth, and it's a tragedy. It's more of a tragedy. So I'll explain. El Orfanato. This
Aw,
family.
dang.
This family buys this. Go ahead.
I gotta go, but like I would love to talk about this more, but I actually have something planned with my brother. We're gonna go play some games, but
Oh, nice.
it was fun talking about that. But I will see you
Yeah.
guys later.
Yeah, thanks for coming up. Take care.
Das Vidania.
Bye.
That's Vidania.
Was that Borat?
No,
Yes.
that's Russian.
No, that was Borat. So I didn't say
Oh, okay.
You were right.
I know Das Vidania from
I'm
the movie
sitting in the
Anastasia.
chair, king of the castle, king of the castle. I'm in the chair.
That movie made so many people upset.
I love it.
I love Borat. I love Sasha Conan Baring or whatever. Sasha Conan.
I loved him in
he's
Talladega
amazing
Nights.
actor.
He's a
I loved him in
And I
Talladega
think
Nights.
even the Wilder movie though was Bruno. Bruno was wild
I
when
didn't
he
see
went
I've
on that.
never seen that. My
Oh, you
dad
have to
refused to
watch
let me
Bruno.
see that. I don't
Bruno's
know.
wild. He goes on this like talk show, right? And he adopts this black baby, and he's like, I adopted this baby from the country of Africa, and I'm gonna name it Gaby. It's such a
Oh my
wild.
god.
Bruno's a really funny
Is it
movie.
like Borat, but just like with a different character?
So Borat, he plays the Kazakhstan foreigner. In Bruno, he plays the gay man.
But like it's like real situations. Like he puts himself in
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So in one of them, he invited this person to interview them, and all his furniture were Mexican people. So they were sitting on Mexican bed to sit as furniture. Like Bruno's wild. Like Bruno makes you do the yeah. Bruno's about LGBTQ, and he just makes fun of people, and it's more modern. So you'll see like modern conservative leaders in that movie, and it's really funny. It's a wild movie, but it's there's only one scene in the movie that I thought wasn't needed and was kind of dumb, but the rest of it is good.
If you're gonna make me pick a movie to watch tonight, do you think Orphanage, or Bruno?
Watch El
I have
Orfanato.
one.
Watch
I have one.
watch El Orfanato.
I
I
have
think
a suggestion.
that one will resonate deeply. That one is just like I said, it's a tragedy story. It's a tragedy story.
That's
So
different than the Orphanage, right?
no, it's the orphanage, but in Spanish. It's because it's originally a Spanish movie.
Oh, so
So if
the
you look up
original
the
is Spanish.
orphanage, yeah, it'll be in Spanish. The movie will be in Spanish.
Is
Yeah.
it 2007 or is it older than that?
It's the if you look at the cover photo, it should be a kid with like a mask on.
With this mom, or not mom, but like this
Yeah.
woman behind
Yeah.
them. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. That's it.
I have a suggestion.
It will make you cry.
I want
It
to
will
cry.
make you cry.
I've been wanting to cry this past 2 weeks. It's been rough.
So watch
But-
it. Watch it. Let your emotions out. Let your emotions out with it. It like I said, it's a scary movie, but not really. And you really pay attention to the plot. It'll so the synopsis is this couple buys this home, and they want to create like a foster care system. So they want to have like a bunch of kids they're bringing in, and then their kid goes missing, and they can't find their kid. And so they're looking for their kid, trying to figure out, and then the movie takes you along a ride of trying to find the kid and what happened to the kid. And like I said, by the end of it, you'll be in tears. And the ending is beautiful. I will say the ending it's dark, but it's beautiful.
Awesome. Have you ever seen Coco?
Oh,
Yes.
that made me cry.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started.
I was bawling in the theaters. I mean, the last two.
Oh, if
moments-
Coco made you cry, this movie will make you sob for hours.
Okay.
I have a horror
Looking forward to
movie.
that. Yeah.
I have a horror movie suggestion. So this movie company is notorious for making bad, cheap horror movies. It's called Blue Moon Pictures. Hear me out, though.
No, not
Hear
Blue
me out.
Moon Pictures.
Hear me out, though.
Not
Hear me out,
bad.
though. Hear me out, though. Hear me out, though. Hear me out, though. So
Which one?
I'll describe it first. So, as I said, I grew up watching old shows like The Rifleman and stuff like that. The Rifleman, the guy who plays as said the title character, is Chuck Connors. Okay, so the movie I'm thinking of is about this group of teenagers, I assume, who look for their friend who went missing, and they find this lost oasis is what it's called. I think it's Lost Oasis. It has oasis in the name, but anyway, it's off of a main road, off of an interstate, and they go inside. Their car breaks down right outside, and they go inside, and they meet this older man. He's not old, but he's older. And he has a bunch of mannequins in the place, and they're like historical figures. Like they have, there's indigenous people. There are cowboys and stuff like that, and there's also one that the final girl says feels like flesh. One of the mannequins, she says, feels like flesh, and it's a woman. And I'm not going to spoil all of it. I'm just going to say this first part. And yeah. And the older man says he has a brother who's disabled, and that and he has to hide him away because people will take him away. The movie is so unsettling. I loved it. It's called Tourist Trap.
Tourist Trap. Let's see if I can spell tourist. There we go. Tourist Trap. 1979.
Yes.
Why is it giving me?
I think I've heard of it.
Why is it not giving me the actual?
It's so good. They had it at the library, so I rented it. I had to watch it.
No, you gotta hit OG and say Blockbuster. Screw the library. I miss my Blockbuster.
I don't have a Blockbuster.
I know they're gone.
There's only one left in existence.
Isn't that in like Seattle or something like that? Or
I thought it was
in Texas.
I thought it was in West Virginia.
I have no idea.
Look up where's the last Blockbuster. I thought it was in Texas.
Where is?
Where is the last Blockbuster?
I rented the movie and I took it. Oh,
Fuck.
we were all wrong.
You were the closest.
I rented the movie and I took it to my grandparents' house because my grandparents like Chuck Connors because they still watch the reruns of The Rifleman. And a lot of my cousins were over for the day, and I thought, well, I was gonna play the movie anyway, but they can watch it. It's not graphic by any means, and it's PG, which kind of hurt it when it released because it got a TV release. A TV release. That is horrible for a movie.
You know what's a really good horror movie?
What's that?
Pan's Labyrinth.
That is a good movie. Oh, I love Guillermo del Toro. I love Guillermo.
Guillermo del Toro. Say it right.
I'm trying. I just
Guillermo
recently
del
learned
Toro.
how to say it correctly. I've been calling him
He's one of my favorite
Guillermo
directors.
del Toro. That's what I've been used to calling him.
Guillermo del Toro. He's from Spain.
I haven't seen Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth. So Pan's Labyrinth. That one will make you cry too. That I love.
That is a
Pan's
good
Labyrinth.
movie. That is such a good movie.
It's such a well-made movie. Yeah, it's basically the Spanish Civil War through the eyes and the lens of a child. That's pretty much the premise of it, with fantasy and all that. I love foreign films, so you should. I watched it. I made my wife watch it recently.
Have you watched the new Frankenstein movie?
No.
I was not impressed.
I loved it. It's the most
I was not
faithful
impressed.
adaptation to the book that any Frankenstein movie has been. It's not fully faithful. They leave some things out, but it's the most faithful compared to others.
It just bored me. It just bored the fuck out of me. I watched it.
They
and I
showed
was
a
just
lot
like,
of nudity.
Yeah, and I don't really care for that. It doesn't
And that
really
didn't really
entertain
add
me.
anything to the story.
Nudity in movies don't really do anything for me. So it's just like, okay.
And I mean, most of it was casual. I will give it this, but it was kind of unnecessary to see Oscar Isaac's cheeks.
It just wasn't. I don't know. I was expecting more out of it and more intensity, and it was very. I think it's because the pace was so slow that the intense moments felt like dragged out. It didn't really feel intense.
It started off very boring, and it took a little bit to get to the good part.
Is it really long?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a few hours. It's a couple hours.
It's like 2.5 to 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Oh, 2.5. I see. Yeah.
It's on Netflix. Is it still?
Yeah.
On
The
Netflix?
only movies that I will give that much of my time and attention to are the Lord of the Rings movies. That's the only movies that I'm okay with spending 3 hours on watching.
Right.
I'm okay with that.
I'm not.
That or
I'm
the
not
movie,
into the Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry.
we can't be friends. That or the movie Gettysburg, because that movie's 4.5 hours long, and I'll watch it no problem. Mm-hmm.
Did you know there's
That guy.
It's with a lot of actors. Yeah, it's literally about.
Names.
Yeah, Jeff Daniels plays the, and then it also has the old Southern guy, and I love his voice. He plays
Sam Elliott.
Yeah, Sam Elliott's in it. Yep.
I want to meet Sam Elliott so bad.
Yeah,
I wanna meet him
it's
so
a
bad.
4.5 hour long movie. It is a long movie. I'm not gonna lie, it's a long movie, but I'll watch it every time. I love it.
Wait, that reminds me.
I love it.
4
It's
hours
really
and
good.
14 minutes. It's a good number.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a long one, but it's worth it. It's worth it, and it really is faithful to what happened. They don't really show
How
some
long
of
is
the
it?
night engagement. 4 hours and 15 minutes.
No. I'm sorry. I'm talking to myself.
But
Okay.
but yeah, so Gettysburg is literally about Gettysburg, and so you get to see both sides from the Confederates and the Union and
Oh,
what
okay.
happened. Um,
You don't always
and
see that
yeah,
in
they
movies.
used a massive. They tried to do a 1-to-1 scale, so there's massive amounts of like volunteers they got and reenactors they got
Oh
to be in it.
yes.
So,
Oh.
and then you get to learn about the famous charge that the Union did to save their flank, and then Pickett's charges in the movie too. They do skip out some of the things, like in the beginning battles. They kind of skip some of the intensity of fighting in Gettysburg. They don't show that, and they don't show the night battles with Churchill. They don't. They skip that entirely. But for a 4.5 hour movie, I understand why. It was
Right.
they made a second one called
Oh.
of Gods of I think it's of Gods and Kings, something like that. Terrible. Don't watch it.
Oh.
Sucks.
Gods
Horrible.
and
Oh.
men.
Very that.
It's about the start of the Civil War when states started to break away. And it
Oh.
just sucks. It's just not good. It did not hit like Gettysburg.
Do you want to know the longest movie that I know of? I will never watch it though. It's
What?
10 hours and 7 minutes long. It was
What?
made in 2016. It's called Paint Drying,
Oh.
No.
and that's all it is. It's a wall of paint drying.
This reminds me. Do you guys know who Nathan Fielder is? Nathan for you?
Not
No.
really good with names, but if you name movies, I may
Yeah,
recognize.
same,
He's not
same.
really in a movie. He's a comedian. But he does
I
silly
don't know many
stuff.
comedians.
But his whole idea with Nathan for You is trying to make businesses like make more money and get more attention to their businesses, but he does like really wacky ideas. And so there was this tourist shop on the Hollywood Walk of Fame that was like off like the
Oh.
main part, and they were trying to get more money. So they were like, okay. So Nathan's like, if we shoot a fake movie here, then like we can attract more people to come in the store. And so they got like a Johnny Depp impersonator, and they literally just had like they shot like a fake movie, and people were lining up, and Nathan was like, yeah, if you guys want to be in the movie, just purchase an item and walk out, like walk in, purchase an item, and walk out. And people did this, and he later found out after doing this that it might not be legal to get away with something like this unless it was a legit film. So
Oh.
he literally made a fake, not really a fake, but just like he made his own film festival, and he found a YouTube video to go up against it, and it was literally just this guy laying butt ass naked on the ground farting.
Oh my
so, so
god.
you see this video being played, and then they're like just shitty, just like edit of people walking in the store and buying something, and they made it into something, but they ended up winning the award at the festival, and yeah, that was his genius marketing plan.
Two, three movies I really want to see. I recently learned of
My
this
phone's
one,
about
and
to
I
die, so I got to
oh
drop for now.
Okay, yeah,
Thanks
yeah.
for
oh
having me up again, Brady. I'll
For
make
sure,
sure to
Alec.
hop in more. I don't
Yeah,
work
yeah.
tomorrow, so I'll be available tomorrow. But
Tomorrow I have a concert,
um,
so I won't be
oh
available.
hell yeah, who you seeing?
Tyler Childers,
Oh okay,
he's a country artist.
that's fine. I don't listen to country, so yeehaw to you.
Yeehaw! All right.
But
All right.
thanks for having me up. I got to charge my phone, so thanks for having me up. Appreciate the
Yeah,
conversation, and also good seeing you again, Priestley.
yeah.
yeah. Take care, Alec.
Bye bye.
What was you were saying? There's like a movie.
Yeah, there's three movies I really want to see. I recently learned of one for watching a video which talks. Well, there's this YouTube channel that does videos on horror movies and how many kills there are and the behind the scenes of the horror movies. And I learned about this one. It's called 12 Hour Shift. Um, and the reason why I want to watch it is because my absolute favorite WWE wrestler, well, ex WWE wrestler, is in it. I want you to look at the cast and see if you can
I'm
find
trying to
him.
find it. It's not rated. It's a horror comedy. Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
Let me see if I can find.
look at the IMDb.
Mike Foley, is he a WWE
Mick
guy?
Foley, yes.
Is that who? Did I get that right?
No, you said Mike. It's Mick.
Mick. Well, yeah. Mick.
He's my absolute favorite wrestler. He's in that movie. He's
Oh,
in
he
that
looks.
movie.
So his IMDb or like the picture on Google is different, but I'm seeing. Well, not on Google, but like under the cast name. I'm seeing his Google image. He has some radical hair. I love it. How he dresses.
He's great.
He seems like a
Oh
great
my
guy.
god. I'm gonna go off on a tangent real quick.
Okay.
I think I told you about him before, but I'll say it again. And so I watched a documentary on him, and that made me love him because he was batch and crazy. Um, he went up against the Undertaker for Rage in the Cage for WrestleMania one year. It was in the 90s. I think it was 96 probably. And usually the cage surrounding the ring, you don't climb on top of it. But Mick Foley climbed on top of it. The Undertaker followed him, pushed him off. He landed on a folding table, had to be taken out on a stretcher. He got up, walked back, climbed back up there where the Undertaker was. The Undertaker grabbed him, slammed him on his back, and he fell through the cage onto the ring. Had to get taken out on a stretcher yet again, got up again, went back to the ring with thumbtacks. Well, were they? They were tacks.
Like the needle thing.
Thumbtacks. Yes, like they're like the flat round with the needle, and he had a bag full of them, and he dumped them on the ring, and then the Undertaker just kept throwing him onto it. There were so many thumbtacks on his arms and on his back and everywhere. He was bleeding, and in one part, he fell out of the ring again. I don't scratch that. I don't know, but he lost several of his teeth, and one of his teeth was stuck to his nose.
Wait, this is WWE. They don't actually do this, do they?
They had to change the rules because of him, because of Mick Foley.
Oh.
He was that crazy. He was that crazy. Like, he lost several teeth. Permanent teeth. We don't, and before he was in WWE, he went, I think it was in China maybe. He went to a wrestling match, and the ring was surrounded by barbed wire fence.
What?
So that was a lovely time for him.
This guy, I see he doesn't have a tooth on his bottom tooth.
Yeah, he's missing a couple.
I see him. He has like a mask on, like a sock puppet.
Oh, the mask. He has 3 personas: Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and Mankind. So the mask, that's his persona, Mankind. It was actually the Undertaker's mask for when he broke his jaw.
Oh.
So Mick Foley took it afterwards because the Undertaker was going to throw it away, but Mick Foley took it and used it for his persona. One of his personas.
That's kind of cool, actually. I like that.
Yeah. I want to meet him so bad. He's so chill. But anyway, the other 2 movies, he is a very cool dude. He's very chill. He cut his contract with WWE this year because of the politics. He didn't agree with it. So, which I understand. But the other 2 movies I really want to see are Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
And Django Unchained.
Django is amazing. Both of them.
It is amazing.
Tarantino is just a fantastic director.
Don't like the person. I like his movies.
Right. He knows how to make good movies, and
he likes feet. Why does he like feet?
Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No, I have not. No,
that's another
I don't like. One of my favorite fact about Django Unchained is in one of the scenes, Leonardo DiCaprio slams his hand down on the table and breaks a glass cup, and his hand was actually bleeding.
Right.
But when it cuts to a different camera angle and he smears blood on the woman's face, that's not real blood. They had to cut, but they kept the real blood when he actually slammed his hand down. They kept that part in.
Right?
Yeah, it was bad. He got really bad cut, and they had a medical person look at him. He got his hand fixed and everything. It took a little bit, and then they kept shooting and made it look like it was actually his blood. But yeah, he actually cut his hand open.
Leonardo DiCaprio is a fantastic actor.
He's a method actor.
He is fantastic. There is what's up with what's I'm trying to look it up. He played like he played I don't know what kind of, let me see. Uh,
Hold on, tell me
Leo.
about it. Don't look it up yet. Tell me about it.
Well, I don't know the right term. Um, movies.
The Revenant.
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Oh, that's he. Yeah, he played a neurodivergent person. It wasn't
Yes.
autism though.
Yeah, I didn't want to like say the wrong thing. Mentally impaired. That's what it says on
And
Wikipedia.
it wasn't distasteful. He actually interacted with people that had that disability, so he knew how to act.
Right. I think people thought that Leonardo DiCaprio was actually like
He made it.
like
He
that.
looked convincing. He looked
Right.
very convincing.
I think it's amazing, like being that young of a person and being able to act like that and like doing it in a way that is true to how it is. I think is amazing, right?
You want to talk about method actors? Christian Bale
Christian Bale. I
modifies
love
his
Christian Bale.
body. His
Right.
body mass, like he can make himself skin and bones and then weigh 300 pounds.
I like him. He's great.
He has gotten over his ego. I will say he has gotten over his ego.
I didn't really
Because there was one
notice.
time,
Oh, go ahead.
it was kind of a scandal. I'm using air quotes here. But there was a movie, I can't remember what movie it was, but some extra walked in front of his shot and he screamed and swore at that person, um, calling her a bunch of insults, the C word,
Hmm.
and it was recorded on audio, and people gave him so much crap for it for such a long time. But he has apologized to that extra, and he has gotten over it.
Huh. Well,
I
let's get
loved
to
him
his
as Howl
movie.
in Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah, that was a great movie. I remember seeing him in Vice. He was the what's his face? Oh, what's his name? Uh, oh yeah, Dick Cheney, right?
I liked him as well. He's probably one of the best Batman.
I would agree with that. I love him. I love him in The Dark Knight or The Batman Begins and Dark Knight Rises. I don't remember too much
I
from Dark
don't
Knight
like The
Rises.
Dark Knight Rises. I'm sorry. I just don't.
I don't remember much from it. We watched it like in Spanish class, I think.
I hated. I love Tom Hardy. He's a celebrity crush I have, but like I hated his portrayal of Bane. His voice was so grating. I hated it so much. I hated it. I love Tom Hardy, like the next gay person, but like, I mean, that accent was just not it. Like, couldn't they have someone dub him over or something?
Yeah, I don't remember it. Can you do an impression?
I broke the bat. Or I don't
That's
know.
that
But it
that
was just so
that's perfect.
annoying.
Right.
Like, yeah, but you want to know, as much hate as this movie gets, Uma Thurman was the perfect choice for Poison Ivy and Batman and Robin.
Oh yeah. I didn't even see. I don't. I need to watch like the older Batman movies because I think I'd enjoy
The
them.
the Batman and Robin isn't as bad as people say it is.
Well,
That's
there's
a
like one
controversial opinion, but it's not
there's
that
one that's
bad.
really goofy. There's one that's really
That's the
goofy.
one.
Oh,
That's the one.
I remember seeing goofy like fight scenes from it and just like things, just goofy things in general, and I found it
Arnold
funny.
Schwarzenegger was a pretty good Mr. Freeze, and he made so many snow and ice puns. It was great. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Like,
Nice.
and then I really liked Batman Beyond. That movie was so good. It had Jim Carrey as the Riddler, peak casting. It had Tommy Lee Jones as Two Face, peak casting. It had Val Kilmer as Batman. Yeah. um, but the story behind the scenes for that movie are kind of interesting. It's very, very interesting. So Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones hated each other. They were, I mean, Jim Carrey was in his comedy era, he's like, he was larger than life, and then Tommy Lee Jones is just a serious guy, but he had to be silly. They had to be together so many times. And Tommy Lee Jones said after filming, "I will never work with Jim Carrey as long as I live." It was that bad.
Jim Carrey, I've heard, had his times on sets, but he's like his facial expressions, like he can just like morph into.
I can do some Jim Carrey facial expressions. Not as good, but like
Yeah.
if I ever go on Drag Race, because they do they call it the Snatch Game. It's kind of like Match Game, but the drag queens dress up as celebrities. I would do Ace Ventura.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I would do it. I can definitely pull that off. I maybe that's my ego talking, but I feel like I could pull it off.
Hell yeah.
Do you know anything about Match Game?
I don't. Let me look it up.
Okay. So basically, the host will say, I'll give an example. Shy Sheila is so shy when she has to go out in public, she blanks. And then the contestants will write down what they think their answer is, and one of the celebrity guest panelists will have to give an answer, and if the contestants don't match, that panelist doesn't win a point.
Oh, so like the celebrity picks, like they write their answer, and then like the panel picks their answer, and whoever, if they both match, they get the point.
Yes.
If,
And
like,
it's two people going against each other.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Huh.
I want you to ask me one of those. Because I want to see if I can answer as Ace Ventura.
Match game. What would I type in? Like match game prompt?
Well, match game questions. Maybe.
Okay. Here we go. By Andrew Jones. Who's Andrew Jones?
I don't know. I never really watched it. The original show.
A letter or symbol that represents a number or set of numbers. Is this what you want?
Oh, how about this? You just do the Shy Sheila is so shy, and then when she's so and so, she blanks.
Shy.
You just come up with the scenario.
Is so shy that when she. Oh, you want me to come up with my own? I'm not that creative.
Yeah, and then you'll say Shy Sheila is so shy when she, and then you'll say whatever when she has to do something, whatever that thing is, and then you'll say she blanks, and then I'll have to come up with I'll have to fill in the blank. Like, I'll give an example. Shy Sheila is so shy when she has to go out in public. That's a scenario. She blanks, and then I would have to come up with the answer.
Kate said, "My husband thinks he's a dog, and I'm beginning to believe him. Last night he brought home a what?"
You have to say blank.
Blank.
Say that again.
Kate said, "My husband thinks he's a dog, and I'm beginning to believe him. Last night he brought home a blank."
Okay. You gotta give me a second. I gotta build the courage to try and do this.
You got this.
Well, I'd say, depending on the species of dog, depending on the breed of dog, he brought home the femur of a white-tailed deer.
Correct!
And of course, alrighty then.
Alrighty then. Oh, that's great. That's great.
And I can even do the smile thing where his top teeth barely stick out from beneath his lips.
Frick yes. Okay.
Well, I have to head to bed now.
Yes,
It's a few minutes after.
I was going to say, I think I'm going to go to my bed, and I think I'm going to try to watch The Orphanage and cry tonight. I think crying would be good, because I've been trying to cry.
You should definitely add Tourist Trap to your list.
Tourist Trap, okay. I'll write it down. Tourist. I've been in.
It unsettled my grandma. It unsettled her.
I've been more in a mood to watch movies recently, and I haven't really been consuming media. I think it's because I just felt down. But now I'm feeling okay, so I don't know how much movies I'll watch.
You should watch. You know what's a really good animated movie that never was finished? It took over 20 years during production, but it never got finished because the creator died.
What's that?
It's got Vincent Price in it. It's called The Thief and the Cobbler, and you can watch it for free on YouTube.
Thief and what? The Cobbler. Why is it giving
It's
me
such a good movie. It's a shame that
Arabian Night? Why is it giving me that?
no. If you look it up on YouTube, it'll come up. Hold on.
I think I see it. I think. The Thief
What's the thumbnail?
looks like Aladdin. I'm not on videos.
Well, oh, if you go to YouTube, you'll find it. It'll be the first thing that pops up.
Recobbled, cut, MK4.
And it's a woman looking at a blue flower.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
You've seen that?
I have. I watched the entire thing.
Nice.
It's so sad that it was
But-
never finished.
But it's not like a full movie because it wasn't finished.
It is the full movie. It's just not fully animated all the way.
Oh.
Some
so
scenes are more animated than others.
So there's like animatics or like storyboards.
Some are, yes. But that's the fullest the movie will ever get.
Huh. I'll have to look into that. I got 5 things to look up. The Orphanage, Pan's Labyrinth again. I need to watch that. Gettysburg. I don't know if I ever get to that, but we'll see. Tourist Trap, and The Thief, the Cobbler, The Thief and the Cobbler. I forgot to type and.
There are different names to it, but The Thief and the Cobbler is the correct one if you want to watch it where the main character is mute. And I prefer the version where the main character is mute, which is how it was originally supposed to be.
Yeah. Huh. Nice. Walt Priestley.
Anyways.
It's been nice.
Yeah. Same
It
here.
was good. I appreciate hanging out with all you guys today. It was much needed after, like, I wasn't on since last Wednesday, and even Wednesday I was in my head, like, being really critical on myself. But I've moved past that, and I feel better tonight. So I appreciate you guys just hanging out.
Well, that's good.
And being there. So yeah, appreciate you guys.
Yeah. You have a good night.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.